let's go. And like I said, in order to kick this off, it wouldn't be right if I didn't run this track. So let's get it. Remember, once again, we are doing a giveaway courtesy of VV Digital Collectibles. Make sure you like, repost the space, the live stream, and tag 3 friends in the comment section. Y'all know what to do. Let's get it. And shout out Dex, already in here in the building. What's good? I see you, Dex.
In the VV verse, this gon' be my theme song. In the Matrix, I feel like I'm Nino. In my soul room, I got all this crypto. Ready for your work, we gon' run it up. Life is like the Sims, I'm leveling up, oh yeah. But let's see my soul, I've been investing for a minute. AR glasses on my dome, feeding my vision. I'm on a blockchain in the space coupe. We do a show and turn to venue, oh yeah. This is the skin, still I stay true. A beautiful wax, brand new world views, oh yeah. Why me take off in my DeLorean? In the better verse, the world we in. In the VV verse, we been going in. Homie went berserk when they phone. Yeah, okay, I gotta go get it. The VV collectibles go to the minute. They call me drop it, I cop it, don't ask my budget, I don't have a limit. Get some digital land and rent it. Then you get other percentage. In the VV verse, you win it. Know how to play position. In the VV verse, this gon' be my theme song. In the Matrix, I feel like I'm Neo. In my soul room, I got NFTs, so I've been gaming, look at all this crypto. Ready for your work, we gon' run it up. Life feel like the Sims, I'm leveling up, oh yeah. But let's see my soul, I've been investing for a minute. AR glasses on my dome, feeding my I've been in the VV verse drifting, whoa. In the metaverse, we come different, whoa. I'm a monster like a crib kid, whoa. In the VV verse, this gon' be my theme song. In the Matrix, I feel like I'm Neo. In my soul room, I got NFTs, so I've been gaming, look at all this crypto. Ready for your one, we gon' run it up. Life feel like the Sims, I'm leveling up, oh yeah. But let's see my toe, I've been investing for a minute. AR glasses on my dome, VV my vision.
Man, it's a pineapple party up in here.
So of course, we linked up in here. VV my vault, I got my stash in it. We on the moon, it was no accident. Add that on me, I am so passionate. Diamond hands, I ain't selling it. I got that sauce, it's in the cabinet. I got a bag, now I'm too legit. Why they so mad, now that we crypto rich? Look at my vault, it's so extravagant. Copper collectible, triple it, double it, we really got it on smash. Bigger bank, my bag. VV got me doing math. They stir in the lab. Scientists in the dad. I ain't makes no cash. Like a Tesla whip, no gas. Investing since May, yeah, we made it to November. Did a lot of things, only OGs can't remember. Still getting paid, flipping FTs in the winter. Yes, I'm feeling wonderful, my vault is up $1 million. VV my vault, I got my stash in it. We on the moon, it was no accident. Add that on me, I am so passionate. Diamond hands, I ain't selling it. I got that sauce, it's in the cabinet. I got a bag, now I'm too legit. Why they so mad, now that we crypto rich? Look at my vault, it's so extravagant.
100K in my vault, it's extravagant. Master collector, yeah, manifested it. Saw the vision back in March, so I captured it. A lot of people lost hope, we never give up. Trying to stay afloat, stacking all my owe me up. A lot of people wishing that they never gave up. Owe me is a lifestyle, just starting up. Hot and the cold, watch them all flip sides. Millionaire in the making, holding 2 prides. 3 times retail, call that pretty wise.
VV my vault, I got my stash in it. We on the moon, it was no accident. Add that on me, I am so passionate. Diamond hands, I ain't selling it. I got that sauce, it's in the cabinet.
music, join his crew, but he ain't call me back. I be in my showroom taking shots, no photograph. They say my sobriety's a question, I don't call it that. I just wanna be a Voltaholic with my homie taps. Too much to fit in the bag. I'm on the road to a master collector. My status forever equipped with a badge. I'm looking better with every level. Endeavor to sever whatever they tether. You trending the setter. I'm pulling the lever. My flip game is better. Your compass forgettable, man. True tech, I'm thinking it's gonna need a movie, over. On me, how even Kenobi, like when do we land? They tryna pump it. Suddenly everyone want it. I got my seasons one stacked to a summit. In a whip leaning out the window screaming honey, sunny, 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 sunny. Man, I'm about to have some fun with anybody think they want static. They say that my vote game kinda lavish, but you know that boy emoji, he is savage.
Review my vote, I got my stash in it. We on the moon, it was no accident. Add that on me, I am so passionate. Diamond hands, I ain't selling it. I got that sauce, it's in the cabinet. I get a bag, now I'm too legit. Why they so mad, now that we crypto rich? Look at my vote, it's so extravagant.
Okay. Real quick. We'll kick this show off. Yo, actually before I do that, did y'all? You know what? We'll talk about it. But I've been on like a Jersey vibe. I don't know if y'all heard the new Oasis theme song, but definitely a Jersey anthem. We'll talk about that once we get the show started. I see Cold Chillin' in the chat. Was good. Let's kick this off real quick. Yo, where's my yeah? Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, so and shout out Gex who's already in here. Feel free to play around, do whatever you want in the room that's already uploaded. And in the meantime, and in between time, we will kick things off with, where's it at? Here we go. With our intro. Here we go. Countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
That was not the right there we go. Let's go.
She asked if she could see what's in the vault, told her I could show you my collection if you want, if you got the time, I could show you how it's done. Get you anything you like, baby, we can run it up. Baby,
We got live.
I could show you my collection if you want, I could show you my collection if you want.
Yo. What's up? I want to welcome everyone to the space. This is the first comic shop coming to you from the VVverse platform. My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host RXH, E-Boogie, propagandist in the building, and together we're bringing you a little something we like to call the comic shop. So I want to take the time to welcome everyone that came through. Thank you guys. Feel free to come up. We will be reviewing a comic today, a pretty dope comic today. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, actually, hold on. I do have to give a big shout out. I have to give a big shout out to our special guest for the evening today, who is none other than King Nino. The future of collecting is here. Vivi is the world's home for premium collectibles, comics, and artworks. Start your digital collection today and be a part of the next evolution in collecting. Are you a fan of comic books? Never miss out on the latest releases? With comics dropping on Vivi the same day as they appear in physical stores, you'll never miss out on having the latest edition in your hands. Vivi Comics is a digital platform where you can purchase the newest comics from brands such as Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, Dynamite, Ablaze, Humanoid, and more. Purchase the read-only standard edition or upgrade to the limited edition. These limited edition comics are collectible editions which cover variants are randomly assigned at the time of purchase. Celebrate your passion and embrace new ways of collecting. Digital comics and collectibles allow you to dive into virtual worlds, connect them to reality via AR, and grow your collection without physical limits. Discover, buy, and sell within Vivi's trusted and secure store and market. Take your digital collecting to the next level with Vivi Comics, or just visit vivi.me for more information on digital comics or collectibles. And as you can see here, they do release comics same day as print. So the same day that your local comic book stores gets them, you can also get them digitally here right on Vivi Comics, actually before your comic book store opens. And like I said, if you also want to check out what more they have to offer, feel free to visit vivi.me or use the QR code on the screen, and you can see more collectibles that they have from brands such as Ubisoft, DC, Lamborghini, Funko, and more. Once again, vivi.me for all your digital collectible needs. With that said, I'll transition back to the space. What's good? How are you guys doing?
What up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? So I'm kind of like multitasking. If you're looking at the feed, you can see from there that I do have the Viviverse up on the screen while doing the space. So this is like in the Viviverse, like X space. Can we coin that? I think
I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie.
so. It's gonna be
waiting.
fun. It's gonna be fun. But how are you guys doing?
I'm good. It looks like we lost Boog, so you just got me for right now. I wanted to kind of kick things off. I want to ruffle some feathers a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a lot going on the internet today. There was a lot going on X,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm more than happy to, like, if anybody has a space or wants to talk about this in another space. But I really think the new Pokemon game looks horrible, and
I
I just
mean,
wanted to say
haven't they
that.
looked horrible for like the past few years?
Yeah, the last one that came out was not my
Was broken.
yeah, it wasn't my jam either. But the Arceus game, that
Arceus
game
was
was
cool.
perfect. That game was really good, and I don't know how they managed to, you know, not expand on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Shrek teaser came out, and everybody's upset with the animation because it looks different. It does look kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't. I didn't see it. I actually didn't see as far as what's been coming out. Is that all right? X, you have. Oh, you don't have the co-host. Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
thought I
got a
gave you
phone call,
co-host.
and yeah.
All right, no problem. Yeah, because when I'm in, I can't really.
Yep, I got you.
All right, so I gave you the co-host, and
Yeah,
I
there we
brought up
go.
books, so I think we should be
There
good
it is.
on that.
Yeah, my bad. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
good,
you're
bro.
good. You're good.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
good.
It's like I was on an infinite mute. Like I was pressing the unmute and it was like just mute back. I didn't know if you learned how to get more control in the X spaces. I didn't know if you managed to hit Elon up for extra features so you can control with spaces more. But yeah, yeah. But I'm here. What's up?
Just chilling right
Yeah,
now,
just
talking
chopping it up.
about stuff that happened on the internet today. Shrek 5 trailer, Pokemon game announcement. It looked kind of
Shrek is
whack.
in Donkey and Shrek. Puss in
Yeah,
Boots.
bro, they got the new teaser for
Oh, that's dope.
Shrek 5, and another crazy thing that's going on Twitter right now is X-Men '97 got delayed till next year, so a lot of people are upset about that.
I figured it would probably be delayed for a bit because I don't think they know what they're doing. Because they scrapped the whole project originally that what's his name had.
What do you mean they don't know what they're doing?
Yeah.
They made
They
a great
got
show. What
rid
do
of
you
the
mean by that?
creator.
Nah, bro. They
Oh
they
yeah,
they
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
shot themselves in the foot with this one. I don't know how they're gonna recover, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm trying not to be, I'm not gonna be biased. When it comes out, well, I'll watch it, but definitely don't think it's gonna have the same essence
I'm
from
definitely
this.
gonna be biased.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo,
But yeah,
because like it was like the perfect setup, and then they
It
like,
really was.
I don't know, bro.
He
I don't
and
know.
the thing, it's so crazy, like having Twitter in these situations because he's not holding back either. Like he's posting and saying exactly how he feels. So he basically said that season 2 was already locked in 2024, like February of last year, and the executives, once they let him go, they said that it was too ambitious and too complicated, and they wanted something to be more kid friendly. So they basically like are, from his perspective, he's saying they're dumbing it down essentially, which kind of sucks.
oh,
Yeah.
emoji. Is this your little butt naked space going on right here?
Yeah, so what I wanted to do, okay, so let me explain. There's a reason behind it. So I sent out invites. I think Gex got one, Mahalo got one, Dubes got one, and I gave them full creative control. So basically what we can do is while we're here in the comic shop, people can just come in and just like do whatever they want. So it's like just like a little playground for people to,
Yeah, like a little blank canvas. Okay, but my
yeah.
thing is, I had a question. Was like, okay, so um, if like, we had the we no NDA's lifted, right?
Yeah, yeah, no NDAs. We're all good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so so we
Had to make sure the feds wasn't watching.
no, I'm just saying, like, I knew it. I just had to hear it. So, if emoji, this is your fault if anything happens. Like, you said green light, but like, yeah. So, obviously we were there and everything. We had it, but I was just saying. So, like, one thing I wanted to know is like if we're creating right, and you
Mhm.
put something in the space,
Mhm.
and you leave that space, does it stay there? Like, as like a how's that work?
Yeah.
I never tried that out. So
Yeah,
like if
yeah.
we
I
do
mean,
something together,
mhm.
but it's built in your like I guess your profile or something like that, does that
I
make sense?
think I think Gex put up this O, like this O that's right here. I feel like Gex put
Mm,
that there because I didn't. Yeah, no, she did, and she put some trees here too. So she put all of this in here and then dipped. So yeah, anyone that I gave access
nice.
to can come in. So that's what I wanted to do, kind of like have this little like playground where people can just play around, build, do whatever they want to do, while we review the comics. So just to give an extra visual feed. So right
Nice,
now,
nice.
Dubes, Mahalo, and Gex have full access to it. And then anyone else that wants to come in, just let me know your username and I'll give you access. And
When
and
you
that's why I
say
made it blank. Hmm?
when you say full access, does that mean they could,
They could drop
um,
in stuff. They can move stuff. Cause like when
Yeah,
you
but like
normally,
of
Mhm.
their own collection or yours
yeah.
or both?
I don't know. I don't know where these trees. Well, this is a tree, so this is like Vivi stuff. But I don't
Yeah.
That VV
know
stuff.
if they use their collection or my collection.
Well, do
Okay.
you have that O in your collection? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Ah, see, that doesn't help us. All right. See, I was just trying to solve it. See,
Yeah, but I would
uh,
assume that it's my collection. I would think because since I'm the one that opened the space, I would assume it's my stuff.
see, but that's
But
what the
If
emoji. This is
anybody
why I
can
want to kick
confirm in
you,
the
right?
chat,
This is why I want to drop kick you,
let
bro,
us
because I
know.
just asked this question and you was like, yeah, and you didn't like, and I'm really laughing because he knows what I'm talking about. Like, yo, come on, bro, you really like. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time.
oh my bad.
So you look.
Yeah.
So if Gex comes in, can
Yes.
she take something of her collection,
Oh,
drop it in there,
of her
and then
collection.
leave, and it will still be there?
Oh my bad. I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about take something of my collection, drop it, and leave, and it
No,
still
no,
be
no, no,
there.
no, no, no.
Okay.
Because you want
I
to
would
collab, right?
assume.
And
Yeah.
sometimes somebody has something else, right? Say
Got it.
if say if you hit the SR
Mhm.
and it's worth 3 grand, and I don't want to go pay 3 grand for it, and we're collaborating on a space,
I feel it like it has to be kind of like
it would only make sense, right?
what the person that opened the space has.
Oh,
That's what I feel like it probably would be.
I mean, okay, all right. All right.
right?
Yeah,
Like, but they can collaborate and use because and they can collaborate. I'm bugging. They can collaborate and use what you have, right? So if you want someone to build a space for
that
you
makes
with
sense
your
too.
stuff, right? They can do that. But yeah, I feel like it's it would
So
be
basically, we
that.
will all need to we Rolly would have to open up infinite places for us to all go and use all his shit.
I
Basically,
mean, I
right?
got a lot of stuff too, bro. Like I have a library. Like I
You
got.
don't have a Rolly.
We
Stop
about
it.
to
You don't
charge
have a
by the
Rolly
hour.
collection. You don't.
I mean,
Yeah, we trying to fill a whole crib up. You don't
I got enough. I got enough. Ooh, Gambit. Actually, yeah, man, yeah. But I think that that's it. I think that that's it. That would make the most sense. But hold on. Is Nino here yet?
Nino is here. Yeah, he's been here.
He is here. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Nino, you could request to come. I'll send you the request now.
Yeah, definitely come up. We'll introduce you.
Prop.
Start chopping up, talking about the comic.
Oh, Prop here too.
Prop is here too. Okay, bet. Yeah. So if you guys can just bring him up because I'm kind of yeah.
He's
And
up.
and then you know what we can introduce. So yo, I don't know if you guys heard it, but I've been on a Jersey vibe. I got a new track for the Oasis, and it's definitely
Can I
like
speak on that before you
Okay.
go into that? Because
Yeah,
I was
sure.
in Oasis. I
Did you
heard
hear it?
And look, yeah, I did.
It had the
right?
Jersey bop, right?
Listen, I don't like the Jersey Bob, right?
What do you?
I don't like it. But I'm not. That doesn't mean I don't like the song. But I'm gonna be real with you. What did that have to do with the Oasis though? I felt like you repurposed a banger you had. Like, well, did you really make that for the Oasis? I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it had the word Oasis in it.
I knew you said that shit. You said that shit 2 times, and you said it was for the Oasis.
That's the
so
qualifications, man. They don't have to be a little deeper than that.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know what it is? You know what it is, bro? Like, because I wanted something that could be commercial, right? And like, if I center it around just like either crypto or a show, I mean, it's fine, but also like, if they're not familiar, they're gonna be like, what is it? So I figured like, a topic that people can relate to, throw the Oasis in it, right? And then and you got something, that can go. But
all right, makes sense.
But let me let X here. You know what? I'll use this to introduce Nino.
Wait.
What?
Are you about to play the Oasis theme song at the comic shop right now?
Well, I need a song to introduce Nino.
The fact that there was an Oasis theme song before the comic shop.
The comic shop does have a deep. That's the thing I play every time.
Nah, because we not featured on it. I wanna spit.
Oh, y'all wanna. Yo, I got you. I got. Yo, I got you. Prop is actually supposed to have a verse on it. He's got to send it to me, and then yeah, I could throw in some sound bites and everything like that, and we could do it up. We could do it
What's
up.
good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's good, bro?
What's going on?
What's good, bro? My fault, bro. I'm at the airport. I got a ton of stuff to do, bro. Like y'all ain't gonna believe the kind of day I had, bro. Like I had, day was crazy. But
You have
yeah.
to make that.
All right, can I just?
Huh?
I got a jack in here. I can just put this on.
So this is what is this for?
Yeah, my bad. He tried to tie me up.
Security.
He tried to. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Security.
Nah, I'm through. Nah, because I had food. I had food in the bag, and then so he thought it was like an extra bag, and he wasn't paying attention. I'm good. I'm through. But anyway, yeah, I'm about to board headed to Miami real quick. So I'm probably gonna be giving my review from 40,000 feet up right now.
Hey,
so
there you go.
But yeah, crazy book. It's good to see y'all. Yeah, I'm here.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right. So are we about to want to bring out Nino?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Switch over.
Nino. Nino is this shit bigger than Nino Brown, bro.
I feel it. I feel it too. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Let's go.
Welcome to that Oasis.
Girl, you know your body.
Let's go. We about to kick it off. We got a special guest in the building. Shout out King Nino, coming straight from New York. Stand up. Let's go. Let's get we're just gonna dial it. Okay.
Cause your love is like a drug, baby, and I need some more, yeah. I can't get enough, baby, I can't let you go. Got me feeling stuck, baby, every time you go. I can't get enough, baby. Cause baby, all I know is on your love I get high. 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 Yeah, girl, you know your body is my favorite. The way you got me caught in your waist, make me wanna see how far you take it. Baby, all I know is on your love I survive. 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 On your love I survive.
Tell me what you want from me. You say all you want is me. You say I'm falling at my temperature like 1 degree. Girl, it's getting old, it's just some things I'd rather want to see. Maybe if you start to see the scars, then you will want to see. My heart is covered up with darts. Girl, I've been around, so I'm cautious in these parts. Girl, just hear me out, I'm just often in the dark. So I often play it smart when I'm offering my heart. You like better no way. Tell me right now, is it better than late? Feel like we might just be getting away. Moving too fast, picking up pace. Wait, what's the delay? You tell me to leave, you tell me to stay. Every day, it's getting carried away. Then I say, that's that stuff, girl, don't start. You gon' really make me want to be some moving part. Baby, got me out here looking crazy. Love is an art. Hey, you really want some type of nation love just to start. First we love, then we part like.
Girl, you know that you're all I want. Yeah, girl, you are. Yeah, the only one. Yeah, girl, I come when you call my phone, no matter where you are. Yeah, girl, you know your body is my favorite. The way you got me caught in your oasis, make me wanna see how far we take it. Yeah, baby, all I know is on your love I survive. 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 On your love I survive.
All right. Welcome, Nino, to the stage. What's good, bro? How are you doing?
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. Oh,
Hey,
oh,
let's get it.
Damn.
Let's
Coming
get
in
it.
with the
Let's
heat
get it.
already.
Let's get it.
Whoa.
that thing was scorching. What's going on, boys? What's going on, boys? Hollywood hockey in the building. Big E Boogie. Big RX. What up, big dog? Emoji. You already know what it is. Salute to you, my G. Yo, New Yiddy in the building. We ain't feeling the New Jersey vibes, but the joint is hot, though.
That's crazy. Like, what's wrong with Jersey, bro? Like, Jersey is a whole vibe, bro. Jersey is a whole vibe.
I
This
don't
is a
know,
New
bro.
York
Every
thing.
time I hear them Jersey
I need
vibes,
more
I just picture a lot of guys with their wrists broken and a lot of hip hop. It's just a weird.
What? Yo, you just
So
be
it's
Yo.
coming up with
it's a lot of
anything, bro.
That's
What are you
wild.
talking
That is wild.
It's a real lot of weird dancing going on.
I mean, me and X, but we need more Jersey support. We need more Jersey support. But
I
it's
don't
cool.
know.
It's
Jersey
cool.
hasn't done me wrong. I
Exactly.
appreciate Jersey.
Exactly.
I don't know. Nino, what's good though?
I give Jersey Sopranos. They had Sopranos while I was rocking. I give Jersey that. You know, they had Kerry Kittles and Vince Carter for a little while with Jason Kidd. I'll give them that. You know.
Yo, that team was
Right.
wild, bro. That was like NBA Live 2001, I think.
Well, Kenya Martin too. Kenya Martin was going
Yeah.
crazy on there too. But I mean, that was a long time ago. That was before the booty popping, and those songs started
That's
taking
wild.
taking a hold
That's
of them.
wild.
That's what happened.
Wild. That's wild.
They had to get up out of there before all of that happened. But we can stop this. I don't want to do Jersey like that. I ain't gonna do Jersey like that.
Well, welcome, Nino, to the stage. Appreciate you for coming through. You're the one that recommended this book, bro. This was your recommendation, and yo, I did a lot of reading, to get ready for this. I do have to say, I did a whole lot of reading, to prepare myself for this because I did want to catch up with the Ultimate storyline. I want to catch up with the Ultimate series. So I, I probably read like 20 books over the last like 2 days, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, like
it was that
I went
deep.
nuts. I went nuts. But I wanted but you
You
know
had
what
some
it
time.
was? Yo, the storyline is so crazy. So like it wasn't that bad, bro. Like it was actually pretty addicting. I don't know. Were y'all able to catch up, or did y'all read like any
Nah,
of it?
I'll
Nah.
be honest. I wanted to try to catch up, and then we'll get into the book.
Mm-hmm.
But I like I'm more excited to fill in the gaps. So I'm glad you did. So then you could tell me, and then I can go back and then actually like say, okay, I'll read blah 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 this and this
Mm-hmm.
to get situated because I kind of was getting confused with like because you have the ultimates and then you have ultimate invasion. So like the ultimate invasion happened first, right? And then it's
Yeah, yeah.
ultimates.
And then this is the new. So this is the new like timeline. This is the timeline that the maker created. Like remember he
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything
Yo,
is different.
shout out Nino for picking this book, bro. Because let me tell you, doing the comic shop, I love this show, but it's made me like hold myself hostage to reading certain books so I could just have a natural reaction during the show. And I've been waiting a minute. I'm a Wolverine fan. I've been wanting to read this book so bad, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
you brought me home. So I appreciate that.
All right. Well, it wasn't that special. Let's start with that. But anyway,
That's wild.
Damn,
That's wild.
dagger,
but I'm just saying, come on,
daga,
let's
daga.
not get carried away because I see Nino got the PFP up. I know X is a major Wolverine fan, so let's not get carried away. All right, like let's not get too crazy with it.
Well, here
But
we go. They switched now. Yeah, Book said, "Oh, prop might not be. He's taking some time off, so I'm gonna have to come in
I didn't
hot with the
I didn't say it was
guns
I
blazing.
didn't say it was the worst thing I ever read. I didn't say that. I didn't even do that. I just said let's not get carried away because I know
You lining it up, bro. You lining it
what do
That's
up,
you
bro.
mean?
crazy. That's
Okay, I just need
crazy.
to hear the explanations when we get to it.
You know
But
what? It's a good thing that I read this. Read the rest of it too because I can tie in a lot. Cause maybe also too if you did you Boog, are you all caught up? Were you able to read
see,
everything?
I was gonna get into that before
Okay.
but
Oh my bad. My
look,
bad. My
so
bad.
no, you good. But no, so my thing is like all caught up, right? So
Mm-hmm.
my thing is like to get we would have to do the whole timeline to get caught up to any of these books because I think reading Spider-Man doesn't get you caught up in this book, right? Right? That's not what
I
they're
mean,
asking
yeah,
now.
but we read Ultimate Invasion. Yeah, you gotta do that. But then also like all the things that came up. So like Ultimate X Men, Ultimate Spider Man, Ultimate Black Panther.
But that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I was saying. So you mean to tell me those books are what's gonna get you caught up to Ultimate Wolverine?
Yes, but mainly the Ultimate series. That's like the biggest ones that's gonna get you caught up to
Exactly.
Wolverine.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
so. So no, I didn't get caught up with the all of the Ultimate Invasion storyline or the Ultimates and or the I didn't read through all the Black Panther, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
the odd thing is that with this show, like X alluded to, you kind of want to take it for show by show because I want the natural reaction. I want to read it. I usually don't read them. Like when they're announced, I don't read them a week out because I like to read them the day of actually to get
Mm-hmm.
that to stay in that feeling to feel that you know what I mean that raw. So we have that raw reaction.
Yeah.
And I can go off of that, so I'm not thinking about it or changing my mind on it. I don't know. So I guess we can get into it, but I don't wanna say too much or do it too much in the beginning. But um, I guess you can fill me in as we go to make it. I mean, if there's things that I'm not getting, but
Yeah.
I don't think the story itself is groundbreaking. So I'll just leave it as that for like an initial review.
Okay. All right. Cool. 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 All right. Well. Nino, did you want to say anything initially before we go into this review as far as what you thought of the book? Like, not a full breakdown, but just like initial thoughts of like how you thought the book was.
Is he talking?
I don't hear him.
Yeah, I
No, I
don't
don't
hear
hear you.
anything either.
Okay, I was about to say
Yeah,
like,
I'm here.
okay,
You
go.
Oh,
you
hey,
good?
there we go.
Okay.
That
Go ahead, Prop. My bad. Go ahead. You can go.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said a couple weeks ago, we might have to get Boogie drug tested. We might have to make him piss in the cup because I don't know what he's talking about. Ain't no story here. It's the ultimates. Um, you know what I'm saying? But no, I just think in general, it was very different from what I'd expected. It's kind of giving Spider-Man 2099. And I don't even know what that's like, but it's kind of given that, but it's given it with Wolverine, and it's kind of given Darth Vader's, you know, last last appearance in film, where like it's just
Mhm.
we're gonna take this character to the extreme. We don't really gotta focus too much on who he is and what he says or what his mission is, because like we've heard that 17,000 times. um that's not a Spider-Man pun, but anyway, uh yeah, like we know it, right? So like let the others tell the story around Wolverine, and I think that's actually kind of unique, and I think they did an interesting job at it so far for the
Yeah,
Mhm.
first issue.
I gotta shoot back. That was cute, but what I have to say to that is this is the flip flop that I'm gonna call out because now we don't need it to be ground. Now we don't need nothing different, right? And then sometimes y'all say we need something different. Like so, I get it. The character looks cold as he looks cold. Like he looks dope. But for me, it's like, are we? And this is the thing that you said, Prop. Any X Men book, you're gonna grade high anyway. You come with that notion already. So for me, I'm gonna grade it for the material that was given to me. It's kind of dope, but I want to see you explain this one. That's it. That I'm just I said it and feel that way.
So,
Who was talking? Did someone say something real quick? Or am I bugging? I thought I heard something. Oh,
Nah,
maybe it was something in the
nah.
Pop may
background.
have he got that airport
Got it, got it.
Wi-Fi, so
Also,
it
shout
probably.
out the chat. Arco in the chat. She says hi. She says Nino. Ooh, in the chat. Also, okay. You know what?
Wait, we
and
asked
this.
Nino. What about Nino's perspective? We
Oh
like we.
yes. Nino. Going into it, without breaking it down too much, what were your initial thoughts on it? Because we're gonna go into it as we review the book.
I'm not PFP biased, but I want to say that's the Wolverine that we all know and love, but to an existential extent,
Mm-hmm.
like they're talking about our Winter Soldier. That's the ultimate killing machine. And that's the way we revere Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? And if you finished number one, if you weren't in suspense to want to read two, to want to read three, and the rest of the story, then I don't know what to say. Because I was there.
I think a lot of it has to do also with kind of like seeing what happened, and maybe that'll help too, as far as when we break down as far as everything going on in the story. Uh that may be another part too, because yes, Wolverine didn't really he didn't have any dialogue, right? He didn't have any dialogue in this, but there was a lot that was going on around just in the story, in the world, that was building up to this point, even in the 1 year issue that kind of like was the prelude leading up to Wolverine. But so the book starts off, right. It starts off pretty much they're already on a mission, and you see Wolverine in this aircraft, and these soldiers are there with him, or talking amongst themselves. They're kind of like scared or creeped out by Wolverine, and he just gets up silently, and they open the craft, and he just jumps out of the plane. They're like, oh, he has no parachute or anything. He jumps out of the plane, and you see kind of like a flashback of, while he's falling to the ground, a flashback of someone that is pretty much at death's door, like their bodies all, mangled and blown up and blown to pieces, but they're still alive. And, a soldier walks up to them and it's like, I can't believe someone is still alive. Puts a gun to his head, and then it flashes back to Wolverine falling. Right now, leading up to this, dang, like, because there's a lot of ground to cover. There's a lot of ground to cover.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Leading when you go by leading up to this, are you gonna give us another book that ties into this right now, or are we gonna
Yeah,
skip?
so you already saw outside of this in the 1 year issue of the Ultimates, the start of, or I should say, them working on Wolverine, right? And you saw him escape and that whole thing. But actually, you know what? Maybe it's a little bit premature. Maybe it's a little bit premature to go into that, because as we go through the story,
Exactly.
you're
Yeah.
gonna find out a little bit more. But what did you guys
Yeah.
think of the setup? Like, as far as just with Wolverine and the look of him, and I thought he looked pretty menacing, to be honest.
Now for me, like I said, I wanted to read this book the same way X and Nino. I'm pretty sure everybody up here wanted to, but I saved it for the show. Nino blessed us with this, so we got it. And just from the cover, right, looking at him, I'm like, yo, this is it's giving me it's giving me the feeling of like a Sub Zero type of joint, right? Where
He does look like Sub Zero.
like a Sub Zero Scorpion type of vibe, and I'm like, damn, that is cold. Because Mortal Kombat, come on, bro. Like we all, you know what I mean? Like that is that, bro. So for me, I'm like, damn, yo, they got him like on lock and key. Like he's like he
Mm-hmm.
probably can't talk. Like, and these are the thoughts I'm getting. I'm like, damn, his suit looks fire. I like the red. I like the little silver grayish look. I
Mm-hmm.
like it. Cold. He looks brutal. Like it looks cold.
Mm-hmm.
So off the rip, love it. Um, I love the beginning scene when he's on like the little military aircraft and the guys are talking like, "Hey, yo, yeah, I heard he's made of like a bunch of different people's dead body parts and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. I heard that he was all these stories about him, but he never says nothing. He just gets up and jumps out the back of the aircraft, right? So I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, and the whole time I'm like, yo, what the fuck is he made of? Like, I don't think regular Wolverine would just jump out of the air.
Well, I
Correct me
mean,
if
he
I'm
has
wrong.
healing, right? So he's gonna heal quickly.
Yeah,
So,
I've never seen Wolverine do nothing like
but
that.
he's
So you know what I
definitely a
mean? So
bit more like more
Will you crackling a bit,
wild,
bro?
huh?
yeah,
The
My
mic
mic's crackling. Okay, just
crackling.
give me 1 second. I'll fix that. You guys just continue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to piggyback off of what
So go ahead.
Nino said, and so like this scene in particular made me think. As soon as when he jumped out of the helicopter and everything, this is what they always intended Wolverine to be, and I think that's what makes this story really fire because he's supposed to be like, the Weapon X program was to create a weapon that does not have any emotion. Like he just jumps out the vehicle like ready to kill. No, you know what I mean? Like the whole interaction with them talking, like it was fire. And then just to link it back to physical books, I'm so mad at myself because for whatever stupid reason, I feel like this always happens to collectors. Like I purchased the 1 of 25 version of this book, and I was really hype about it. And I wasn't like paying attention to just getting the regular cover. I don't know why I kept forgetting just to buy the regular cover. So now that I've read this, like that, the original cover goes so hard. Like it looks so good. It shows off the mask and his new suit in the best way. So now I'm like scrambling to try to get as many as I can. But
Mm.
yeah, the design is just really fire, and I think they do a good job of like not really trying to play into certain tropes of Wolverine essentially. But yeah, the look is just the look sold me right away with this book. So it was good to like read it, and I felt like everything kind of lived up to it.
Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Um. Do anyone else want to add?
I think he look fire. I think that boy do look like Sub Zero for Mortal Kombat or Scorpion,
Hmm.
and then he got that Terminator vibe. I like that he didn't have dialogue because him jumping out the plane, him taking bullets, you know, being put together by dead bodies, and
Well, that was
like
a rumor. That was a rumor.
that was
But
a
but
rumor. But
yeah,
if that
The
was
rumor
so,
was fire, Nino. I know what
it
you're
was a
finna say.
fire
The rumor
rumor
was fire.
because it made people scared of him even more so.
like unbreakable. Like he had a
Yeah.
Terminator vibe going. He had like he has all the powers put in one, and then he don't talk. So like if he talk, he might look soft. You know what I'm saying? He might say something
Hmm.
stupid, and then it's like, oh, come on. But him not talking, it kind of there's a different,
Yeah.
like a you feel what I'm saying? That vibe is like, oh,
One
damn,
hundred
that boy
percent. One hundred
scary.
percent.
Yo, I got a weird question.
What's up? Oh, real quick, I just
So,
gotta say what's up in the chat. Nas Clinton in the chat. He said that. Hold on. First, Nas Clinton said the book was mid. Then he said he saw Wolverine. I got the vibes of that one non-canon Dragon Ball character. I can't remember his name. I don't know who he's talking about. But he did like the cover. He said the Inyuk Lee cover was fire. And then shout out Bonger in the chat too.
Yo, Nas, what's up with you, man? That Powerpuff Girls last week. Now you coming out of Wolverine. What's up? What's up with you, Nas?
yo, so I
But now
wanted
we're
to
gonna.
ask you guys really quick. So on the VV Comics app is where I read this book, right? They black out like curse words. Is that
No, they blacked it out on some. I read it. I have it on VV. It's blacked out and it's blacked out on somewhere else.
okay?
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
think the
say, is
comic.
that
I think
like
the comic is just black. I think that's just how the comic
I've
is. I don't
never
think that's a
seen
VV
Marvel
thing.
do that. I've seen them put like the
The
asterisks,
asterisk, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
I thought that was weird. I wasn't
I
sure
actually
like
like the
VV didn't
blackout
want
better
it.
than that. I like the blackout better than the
Yeah,
asterisk. Yeah,
I
it
didn't
kind
like
of
the
made me.
blackout.
Nah, it got the asterisk makes me feel like it's kitty. This felt made me. It felt more like you know how like they censor things on TV and it's just like that blood. It felt more like that. The asterisk to me, that's the feeling it gave. The
Copy.
asterisk to me makes me feel like we're gonna put the F and then we're gonna put some other things. Like it just
Why
doesn't
you change the voice of
like that's how it feels. It feels like you're going soft core like you know what I mean. Like blank it out. Like make it. They put the whole black bar over it. It made it. It gave it a rough, aggressive feel. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
all
wasn't
right.
sure if like Vivi was like, nah, we can't have curse words on the
Yeah,
app
nah,
like
nah,
that.
nah. Yo, they was wild in a Red Sonja.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
That's
that's
right.
true. Yeah, but yeah, nah. Yeah, 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 but nah, that's definitely not a VV thing. I seen it because I looked at it too. I looked it up online and I looked at it. It was that way on a different couple sites as well. So I was like, okay, maybe because I don't have the physical with it. Like, so I was just like, okay, let me. I'll take it as VV didn't do that on. It's not a VV thing. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Nah, it's just how this book is. But all right, cool. Did anyone else want to weigh in before we go to the? Did Prop weigh in yet on the beginning?
Nice.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the beginning was good. It was absolutely I wouldn't say a steal and I wouldn't say a throwback, but it's definitely a classic. It's a classic cinematic scene. Um, you're on the back of a military jet, and then you get paratroopers diving off. But this one in particular was a very special parallel to Metal Gear Solid 2 Snake Eater.
Mm.
Um, just the beginning where he just dives off and jumps right into the jungle and and then just opens up a can of whoop ass. So, but like Wolverine just did it immediately. Like he was very specific. Like he had a mission. And you just don't know how he was prompted. If he was prompted because of the conversation or if he was just like, hey, it's time. But he he ended up being exactly where he needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think the pacing and the the vibe and the whole feel of that artistically and just storytelling wise. Well, it was good. I thought it was really good, and I'm just such a big fan of these crazy cinematic scenes in Metal Gear. So the fact that they appropriated that with Wolverine was pretty dope to me.
I have to say too that because the artwork was the first thing that caught me, because we've been reading the Ultimate X-Men book, right? And those are done by Pete Shimoko. And even though obviously, like, Wolverine is known to being tied with X-Men, it is much different artwork in comparison to the Pete Shimoko artwork that we're getting in the Ultimate X-Men. I would assume at some point there's probably going to be some type of overlap or crossover, right? But what did you guys think of the art on this?
I liked it. I did. I liked the. It was kind of more like a. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm not 100% accurate on it, but it kind of reminded me like of like color pencil. It didn't seem like
Mm-hmm.
very like digital, or it seemed like. And I know a lot of them
Like
are done
hand
digitally,
drawn.
but yeah, it looked more hand drawn, which
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated that because it just gave. I don't know, like okay, so if we're gonna go back into the part where he goes to a flashback, or because that's what it does. It just lends well to that art style. Just lends well to the flashbacks and jumping into this point in time or a different perspective here. It just made me feel more in that zone. And then the dark
Mm-hmm.
colors of all the dark colors used, it put me in that. It put me there into what they were trying to accomplish. So I did appreciate how they took that whole the color palette they used as well as the art style. So I think it was dope.
Yeah, it matches the grittiness of
Yes.
the story that we're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost wanted to say paint. I didn't think about color pencils. My mind went to like paint for a second. But
Mm.
yeah, it was just very artistic. And that's like the really interesting thing about like the Ultimate series. Like I don't know if I don't think it was always like that. Is this? I wonder if this is something that they kind of did for this particular run of Ultimates, because usually it's like all the same,
Each
right?
No, no, no. Each book has their own like style to it. So like the Ultimate Spider-Man has its own style. The Ultimate X-Men has its own style. Black Panther. So they're kind of like, even though they're obviously like in all in the same universe, right? But each of these stories are kind of like, have their own type of style when it comes to the art. So, but I thought it was unique because of the fact that this is Wolverine, which is so often tied to X Men, right? That it was, it is very much different from the Peach Momoko art. So I'm interested on what that's gonna look like when, I would assume inevitably they will cross over, right? Because of the whole mutant thing, but I don't know. But they are in different locations. That's another thing that's interesting. So everything that's going on with Peach Momoko is in Japan, and everything, and this is taking place in Russia. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's one thing I was kind of I'm waiting for you to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
and like to see if there was already a connection. But I don't think that
Or
there's a
Eurasia,
direct
I should
connection
say. But
to that particular, like to the Peach Momoko characters yet.
mm-hmm.
But there definitely is a connection to like the X-Men that we know that I'm curious about.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And we have some cameo appearances in here too. So it's interesting because more of the X-Men that we know are in these other titles. Like Black Panther has Storm, and this has a whole bunch of people that we're gonna find out. And the actual X-Men title have like either characters that are either new or not as familiar, or even I don't know. They have like their own version of Cyclops, which is interesting. But let's continue with the story. So Wolverine lands, and off rip, you can already. Oh wait, does Nino have his hand up?
Yeah, Nino has a hand.
Okay, my bad, my bad. What's good, Nino?
I wanted to touch upon the art real quick. I want to say
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Vivi because they put out five variants of the covers, and they
Mm-hmm.
put out the one RX was talking about, the 1 in 25. They put out the Del Auto 1 in 50, and they put out the Liber Mayho 1 in 100.
Mm.
It was the trade one, but it's there's still a 1 in 100 out of that. And they had multiple covers. Nas was talking about Enoch Lee, and then Clayton Crane came out with one in MegaCon. So there was multiple covers by big artists, and they were just killing it. But the inside art is different than like the cover art, because the cover art you could see is 2025.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's all shiny and beautiful, but the inside, it kind of looks like freehand, and it looks like they didn't send it to the last editing booth. They just kind of let it go a little raw, but it's vibrant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm pulling that up now on the stream. I'm pulling up the ultimate
Nino, is there one that like in your opinion or amongst the physical collectors that trumps like all of them? I mean, the one in 25 is one of my favorites, but I was just curious like if there's like a coveted one where it's like not like this is the one right now.
so
That that
which
Liber Mejo 1 in 100. That
which
one
one
is a
is
big one.
which one is that Nino? I have the art pulled up on the live stream if you want to see
So it's the uncommon. So the
Oh,
uncommon,
okay.
that one's a trade, but the Virgin is a 1 in 100. That's the Liber Mejo one, and then that
Mm.
Clayton Crane one, in MegaCon, Raw was going for 50, $60 Raw.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It is dope. It's a
That
dope
SR
visual.
goes hard though. The SR looks tough to me. I don't know why.
That SR
that's
does
the
look
one in
tough too.
50. That's the one
That
in
SR
50.
is tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. The SR does go crazy. The Inyuk Lee one was really dope too.
Which
I
one is
hope I
that?
said his name right. That one
That's
is
the one.
not on the VB
Nas
cover,
Nas Clint
but
said that's the one that he liked. He said that in the chat. He
yeah,
said go
yeah,
yeah.
that one that was actually a banger. That one is Book. You know who that? I think that one is exclusive to the Comic Corner from the Akira
Oh yeah,
Batman.
yeah.
that's
Okay.
the one with the gold background, right?
Nah, I think it was an all red background.
Oh, they got one too with a all gold
I'm pulling
background.
that up too. Wolverine Ultimate Inyuk Lee Ultimate Wolverine.
Yeah,
All
maybe
right,
it
let's
is
check. Let's
gold.
check. Let's check. This one it looks like. Hold on, what is this? Ultimate Wolverine. Is this it on
Oh,
stream?
we're waiting for the live stream to catch up.
It's got a
Yeah, it's the
picture.
Ultimate Wolverine.
John
Oh
got a
no, no,
big
yeah.
sold out.
Hold on.
They have a gold version of it though too. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, Nino was talking about the gold one.
Whoa, the one where he's doing the classic finger point thing. That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah, see, I only saw the red one, the the 29.99 one, that next to the sold out. I only saw that one. I didn't
Oh,
see
okay.
That gold looks
the
tough.
left one, the classic, and the gold is fire too.
Yeah, the
The
gold
gold
is
is
tough.
fire. That's a second print.
Damn.
That's a second print. But the first one is already sold out. The blue one.
Yeah, that one is. I might have to try to find that blue one.
Mm.
Damn, that's hard.
But yeah,
And
nah,
then
it's tough.
the third one, I
Yeah.
have the Wolverine's Revenge version of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got it at New York Comic Con. I'm not sure, or maybe that was just like another exclusive. But that one looks familiar too. Wow,
Okay.
yes, these are some dope covers.
Yeah, they do look fire. And yeah, like I said, even in like internally, I like this. I like this hand, but I'm always like big into hand drawn art. I'm always big into, you know, I like the strokes. You know, pause. But I like seeing the lines. Like I like seeing the lines in the work. So this and then just going to the next scene. It's visceral, bro. It's dark. It fits, because Prop mentioned as far as like how he doesn't talk. I like that because just visually looking at it, and I wish I could show the panels, but it's very, it feels like silence, bro. It just feels like darkness. It feels like a lot of stuff is happening, and when you see Wolverine go at,
Will we ever be able to show these panels again, or that was just that for that
I
limited
don't
time?
know. I don't know.
Oh
If
man.
they bring it back up to PC, then we will. I know a few people have made
Wait, but you could
comments.
pull it up in AR on the VVverse, right?
Well,
No, not like
no.
that.
It's just the
No.
cover. It's not like the
Yeah.
the
Oh, you
readable
can't
versions.
open it?
Yeah,
Damn.
The
nah.
only other way I would say do it, but this wouldn't be like advertising TV. That's something that sucks.
I would have to do
Literally
like
just pull it
BlueStacks
up
or something like that.
online. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
on a
pull it up
separate
online
thing.
and we
On a
would be
separate thing.
seeing it. But that would kind of be counter what we're doing here. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
because that was cool. That was cool when we was doing that. But
yeah,
yeah,
but so okay, so going back to the point, right? Like one of the shots that I thought was crazy, right? When he was going at the soldiers when he first landed, right? There's this shot like so he's slicing at the soldiers, right? But you don't necessarily know if he kills them yet. You don't know if he kills them. You see because it's all silhouette, right? It's all silhouette. And then the next panel, you see once again silhouette, but you see it's black, white, and red, and you see the red blood all down his arm. So you knew he did kill him, and it's like smoke. Like yo, just artistically, this book just looks so crazy, bro. Like it has traditional like comic book art, but then it has like these artistic like touches that just looks dark, and I like the fact that he doesn't talk because it makes him almost feel like a Jason Voorhees in this.
Ooh,
Like
Accurate.
yeah, good comparison.
Accurate.
yeah.
Oh, we lost Prop.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Prop said he'll be back for the review. I think he's bored or something like that, so he'll be back for the review when he gets Wi-Fi. But yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else want to add on to that?
The rest
on
of
to
that text is bad funny.
does anyone else want to add on to that landing or how that went down? Before we get to some of these cameos.
You touched on that visual right there with the smoke, and he's just got his hands down like in the like in an X, and the blood just on his arms. Yeah, that right there, that made you want to turn the page and keep going. That's what I'm talking about. It kind of sucks you in a little bit because you just start seeing it, and the less talking, the more you're getting into the story, the more you're kind of going into your own imagination, and then you see like this is Ultimate Wolverine. Like, oh, this is badass to the max. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. What did you guys? Did anyone else want to weigh in on?
Did we cover when they were like I'm not sure if you said it already when they're showing like someone that's basically running away and there's like a trail of blood. Did we cover that yet?
We did, but did you want to weigh more on it?
I just wanted to ask: is there something that alludes to who that is, or is that something to be found out, or is it?
We know it in the they say it in the comic. They say it in the comic.
Oh, okay,
but they don't say it yet. They don't say it yet.
Okay.
What do you mean the body that the soldiers were supposed to?
Bro,
they-
yeah, it was like somebody that looked crazy mangled.
Bro, it's it's not obvious.
I mean, I kind of
got a phone call. Say that again.
It wasn't obvious. Maybe
maybe it went over my head. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I did already suspect who it was from there, but they do confirm it. They do confirm it in the book later because they say it like there's not a flashback, but they say it in the dialogue. But
all right. We'll get to it.
Okay, but did anyone want to weigh in on this landing before? Because next scene we get some cameos.
What landing? We're still talking about the first one where he jumps out the plane.
Yeah. Did anyone want to weigh in that before we go to the cameos?
We all weighed in.
We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we get some mutant cameos, right? And the first two mutants that we see in here are some fan favorites, bro. We see Nightcrawler and Mystique, which is interesting.
The best X-Men, Nightcrawler.
But you know what's interesting though? What's interesting because I'm really interested as far as how these things tie up because Nightcrawler's Mystique's son, so like, but they didn't have kind of like the relationship that they had didn't have like kind of like a mother-son relationship. Which granted in the main universe they kind of don't, but since everything is switched up here, but the reason why because you don't really see them working together, right? Not like that. But this is in a situation where they are. So I don't know. I just felt like maybe they would because they're on the same team. They were. I don't. Am I bugging for that?
You know what I take it like with this Ultimate Universe thing? I take it like literally. I don't try to tie in the information that we do know about these characters. So even though I know that they are mother and son, I would approach these books like honestly they could be strangers, if that makes sense, in a weird way. So I don't even go to it with any like preconceived like thoughts on this is what it should be, or I'm actually looking for what's different, and I accept it for that. So yeah, like that's what I actually like about this series because I'm like, how would this look um on the big screen, right?
Mhm.
If they brought these things to movies, would people be interested in it? I think a lot of these stories people would because how different it is, right?
Yeah.
And if they gave us this world, I think people would just have to accept it, right? And I thought about that. If the maker at the center of everything, because obviously it starts with him and changing everything, right? But if
Mhm.
they gave us these storylines and they put it in the movies and everything like that, and it, I think people would be for this, bro. Like I said, I don't have any bad things to say about this book in general. I just didn't think it was like, and this is my thing with with the ultimate with the whole ultimates. And I think that honestly, I should be reading
Bro, it's
more
a
of the
good
issues,
read.
right?
It's a good
Yeah,
read, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like we usually
I've
read
read through
one or
all those
two.
books and it didn't
Hmm.
feel like it. It didn't feel like it at all. Like I
But that,
was
but I'm waiting for the comic shop. But like, it would be difficult for us to go and order this if we had
yeah,
because
cuz it's a
if we
weekly
just
cuz
pick.
weekly show.
And that's the only thing that I'm like, sucks about it. But at the same time, I want to be able to go ahead and read all of these so I get it fleshes out the characters, fleshes out because even in the Black Panther one, I don't know if Storm ever arrives and she gets with what's his
T'Challa,
name no, not T'Challa, the other one, what's his, why am I forgetting his
Killmonger?
name? Killmonger.
Yeah,
Remember that was the whole
they
thing.
they
So
already a thing. They already a thing
yeah,
pretty
no,
much.
yeah, I know. They showed up together. I didn't know if she got with T'Challa. I don't know if he's still with Killmonger. So it's like we stopped and I didn't pick up because I'm waiting for the next issue. But actually, I should go ahead and read more because now I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to see how these characters develop going further into it, right? Because say for instance with this book, I like this Wolverine book, right? But I think
Mhm.
it gets better with more issues. It has to get better with more issues, right? Because
Mhm.
like Nino said, it makes you want to read the next one, right? So
Mhm.
it's kind of difficult just to take the first one, maybe read the second one, and not go further into it. Because if they did put these on the big screen, man, they got these. Some of these stories are actually dope as hell, and it gives us a fresh take on not like actually the Ultimate Universe does give us a fresh take, and that's what I like about it because they can go anywhere with it. This is
Yeah,
not
you
the
never
same
know what's going to
Wolverine at
happen.
all.
You never know what's
Yeah,
going to happen.
exactly. The relationships aren't the
Anyone
same, and
can
it's okay.
die.
Yep,
it's yeah. And
yep.
I think that's kind of like the allure and why I like this even more than me. And it goes back to like I like a lot of Elseworld stories, right? Because of the
Hmm.
fact that anything can happen. Like if you're on the main timeline, you have this kind of sense of security where certain characters aren't going to die, things like that. I mean, yeah, things can kind of spin out of control, but you kind of have that layer of like safety. But when you're in an Elseworld, it's like anything could happen, and I mean we'll get into that, but yeah, it just adds more risk, more risk to
The
yeah.
stakes are
The
still
stakes are
higher. Like
higher.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can literally lose your favorite character, but
Yeah.
he was never the main. He was never the main character to start with. And you're like,
Mm-hmm.
how the fuck is Spider Man not the main character? Not to say that's what happens with Spider Man, but
Yeah.
like literally they can kill off like a Spider Man and it just be like, yeah, not in this timeline. Sorry. So it's like I like that
For
feeling,
sure.
bro. It's kind of dope.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Wait, did we lose X?
Yeah, he got a phone call, so it booted him, but he's jumping up now.
Okay. All right. You got him.
Yep, he's on. He's on.
Okay. I gotta give him. Let me give him the co-host again. Hold on, real quick.
You're all good. You're all good. We got Mahalo coming up too.
Mahalo in the building.
Nice.
What's good,
What
bro?
part are we up to? Get me up to speed. My bad.
We're right when Mystique
Ooh. So what he
Nightcrawler are
brought
there.
up and what he brought up was basically he thought that this like Mystique and Nightcrawler would have a relationship, and we basically were talking about how the Ultimates are how do you perceive
They
these
always
Ultimate
switch up
stories?
their relationship. They always either make it like they're that's her son.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've seen them be siblings before, and then like maybe even they were like a couple, or they try to allude to that. But I feel like the definitive one from the cartoon evolutions, he was like
A son.
her son.
Her
Yeah.
son. Yep.
Yeah,
Is Mahalo
but
on
she looked
stage?
dope. I like when Mystique is like on the with the guns and like she's like full operative.
Definitely, definitely. Did Mahalo come on stage? I wanted to see if you wanted to weigh in before I move to
He's
the
Yo,
right.
next point.
He's right here.
I wanted to weigh in on that off tangent story about the risks being higher, but yo, what's up, Nino? I like the tangent there with the covers too. You know your stuff, man. But yo, speaking of the high risk stuff, though, the last issue on Spider-Man 14, Ultimate Spider-Man 14, man, that definitely brings in higher risks
Wait,
into that.
we're
And
only up to
I
Ultimate
know,
Wolverine.
I know.
All
But
right.
yo, like the high risk stuff is the topic what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about, and
I feel you.
it
I feel
really
you.
rings true on that. And I really hope you guys come back to that storyline because I want to hear y'all talk more
Wait,
about
so
it. But
Mahalo,
We gotta
back
get
to
to it,
Wolverine.
bro. Yeah,
it took
definitely.
all the way till, and this is what I'm saying. This is why, and this is, you can answer this better because we try to read them as the shop happens. It took all the way to, and this is not a bad thing or good thing. So I mean, you answer it how you feel, but it took until issue 14 to get like very, like,
Yo,
stakes high. Is what you're
there's
saying?
a lot of risks that happen throughout all of this. I'm like, there's a lot of
Wow.
bro. There's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
man,
that happens leading
we
up to
gotta
this.
read the. Fuck. Okay.
Yo, Tone. Yo,
All right.
actually, okay. I'm gonna talk about stuff that has happened before this, because we may review the other stuff, going forward. But yo, like Tony Stark is in an iron lung right now, bro. He literally got crushed by the Hulk. Like the
Wait,
Hulk
bro.
grabbed
Wait.
him.
Why are you? Why are you doing
But
this
this
right
this is
now?
leading up. This is
I
prior. This is prior to
I
this
don't.
happening.
Yeah, but I want to read it, bro. Don't
Oh,
tell me right
my
now.
bad, my
Don't
bad.
don't do
Okay,
it.
all right, all right, all right,
Don't
all right.
do it. Don't
So,
do
But
yo,
it.
just
something.
clarify. Wait, just clarify for us. This what you're referring to is that's Ultimate Invasion or is that
That's
the Ultimate?
Ultimates. So Ultimate Invasion is only the 4 books that we read. But then there's the Ultimates, which is like a series of books that this
Issues like
is.
1 through 9 right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
So yeah, the Ultimates is with Tony Stark and all of that. So it's pretty much like the Avengers, but it's this universe's Avengers. So they call themselves the Ultimates. But yo, a lot of stuff happens, bro. A lot of stuff happens. And speaking of which, a lot of stuff happens in this issue. If you guys you want me to go to continue to
Wait,
what
and this
happened?
is all off of the maker's doing, right?
Yeah, bro.
And
All
this
of
is
the
what I
timeline.
love about that,
Mm-hmm.
bro. This is a tough series because that makes him that's the ultimate villain right there, bro. Like that's that whole Thanos build up again, bro. Like because that's so dope to have one person, one super mastermind villain actually like big brain this whole situation to now
Mm-hmm.
where we're getting books of every character's perspective of how he actually affected them. Like
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the
that shit is
graphic novel is
so
gonna go
dope.
crazy once
Mm-hmm.
everything is done. I definitely consider picking it up for sure.
For sure. I want to also give a big shout out to Dubes. He's in the space building stuff over here. So shout out Dubes in the VV verse, and yeah, you got free control, so you can I believe do whatever you want. So feel free to build away. I just threw some collectibles in there just to kind of set the mood. I matched it with like some of the cause like in the Black Panther, like he's going up against Moon Knight. So you have Black Panther and Moon Knight. You have the Maker and well, Reed Richards, the Maker, and what's his name, Kang, because they're like rivals. Some Mystique and Wolverine over here,
Yeah,
which we're
bro.
about to
Just
get into
because you
that.
face them towards each other don't mean they're
They're fighting. They're
battling. Yeah,
battling,
yeah.
bro. They're fighting. I'm
That's
making them. It's action scenes, bro.
Damn, bro, you like the parent that just like tell your kid that
I just
you
want to
know
let him know what he's doing right now is
the
he's
toys
taking his
aren't
toys.
real.
I'm
Yo,
setting
yo,
them. I'm
yo,
setting them
Evan,
up.
what he's doing right now is he's taking his toys and he's just mashing them together right now.
Yeah, bro.
There's no actual scene building happening. He's just
Let
mashing
that man.
together.
He sees a battle. Let him see the battle.
I'm making them battle. I'm making them fight.
No, I went a little more high tier.
Oh man. But okay, all right. So going to the story, right? So you see, this resistance group that's there, that's against, and you already know. So basically, in this timeline, what happens is Wolverine is working for. We know that the Maker has set it up so that he's pretty much controlling the world, and he has these different people or lieutenants or whatever that are governing over different parts of the world. So Eurasia, or whatever it's called, their version of Russia, right, is being controlled by Colossus, Magic, and Omega Red, right? And they found Wolverine, right? And they did some experimentation, similar to the same way that it worked with the main storyline, bonding the adamantium and stuff like that, doing experimentation to take out this resistance group. And you see who's part of this resistance group because it's the who Wolverine came in to take down, and Mystique and Nightcrawler are there. So now you're getting more background on Wolverine, and you find out that person that you saw that was in the woods was part of the resistance group because they had pretty much dropped the bomb, and he was the only one that survived. And they even shot him in the head, and he still didn't die, and that's obviously due to his healing factor, right? So they end up turning him to their side. They take out, his memories. They take out everything. Pretty much the same thing that they did with the Winter Soldier in the MCU, but with Wolverine. And in this timeline, he is their Winter Soldier. And thus why he has this look. He doesn't really talk much. He's pretty much a shell of himself, just meant to assassinate people and to go on these missions. Uh, then all carnage breaks all loose. But did anyone want to weigh in on that before we kind of like go to him, taking out this group, this resistance group, which consists of Mystique, Nightcrawler, and a few others?
Yeah,
I want.
yeah. Go ahead, Nino. My bad.
Oh, I wanted to say, the way they put Magic, Colossus, and Omega Red together as like head, of the resistance, that was crazy. And then they had some failed experiments prior to that. And then when they got him, they already knew he was by far superior to everybody. You know what I mean? So that right there was like, oh, they've been fighting for a while, and they done ran through a couple people that just weren't up to par, and now they got this guy, and they're gonna go on. But as we go on, you see that they're like, we can make him even better. And that kind of draws into the suspense on like what's gonna happen next, and that keeps you drawn in, you know.
I feel you. I feel you.
So one one
Mhm.
one critique that I had
That's a fact.
about this whole book, and after actually like reading it and then getting up to like name, because I feel like it was on purpose, where they kind of were like alluding to the fact that they were going to say Wolverine and then they say the Winter Soldier, and that was a cool reveal.
Mhm.
But I feel like Marvel had an opportunity here to kind of campaign this, and maybe I just wasn't tapped in enough to like see it, but I feel like they could have really like kept us in suspense, almost like the Last Ronin. For those that have read that, where it's like you don't know who the Last Ronin is until a certain part, and it's like,
Oh, like a reveal later who the Winter Soldier
yeah,
is, and
like
find out. It's
almost like who killed Mr. Burns, like like this whole, like they could have really like had us in
but
suspense, but it was like named, like it could have just been called Ultimate Winter Soldier, and then for it to be the twist that it was Wolverine, I feel like that would have been
but do you
really
do you
dope.
think but do you think they could do that? Because I mean, once he
No,
pulls out his
Yeah,
claws, you're gonna
they
know who it
well,
is.
well, like essentially like leading up to the book, because like there's books that come out where they have spoiler covers, and like
Mm-hmm.
they purposely don't show the
Show
cover.
the claws or do different
Yeah,
things that kind of hide it
yeah, like
away.
it could have
Okay.
like I think it could have been called. I actually would have. I wouldn't have been mad if it was called the Ultimate Winter Soldier, and it just
Mm-hmm.
was Wolverine. I think that would have been a cool way to like even make it even more of its own thing. That's a weird. That's just like kind of a weird kind of thing in my head, but cause like I just, I'm not gonna lie. Like when after I read this book and like going on to VV, seeing like, I feel like this book should have sold way more. Like this book should have sold way more, and like I feel like this is one for sure that like I want to have a ton of, or anybody should have in their collection. You know what I'm saying? There's only
I
a
mean,
thousand of them.
did a lot of it sell in real life, like the physical ones? Because I mean, it sold out on the
I
when I went to
so
the
when I was looking, like I said, I didn't buy the regular, quote common cover.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's up there. Like it's not you can't get it for retail anymore. So I
Yeah.
and you were just looking up some covers. So I
Yeah,
feel like
and they were and the thing was sold out. The blue one. That might
right.
just be like I don't know. Maybe just a lack of like
I
No,
think
no,
it
you
it
people.
could get
still.
to that
What
point.
is the resale?
Yeah.
What if the resale is like $10, bro, and it came out for $3 or $4? It's not
But it's
highly.
still within the a past couple months. Like I feel like it shows like a pattern of that because we've seen it with the rival. I saw it with the rivals covers, some of
But that's a
the
whole
Marvel vs.
different.
Capcom covers.
But
Like
that's a
it,
whole different type of thing. I think that these ultimates, like, okay, so if we're gonna get an ultimate on every single Marvel character that's big, it's like as some I'm not. I wouldn't think that they all will just do good. Like Spider Man, that's a given. Like at some point it has to. It's gonna have a drop off. It's gonna be. It's like a slope. You started with Spider
I
Man.
in
It's
comparison to the other, and this might be a hot take, but just in comparison to the other Wolverine storylines that Marvel has going on right now, I think this is the most solid and most interesting one.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's in comparison. But now compare it against the other Ultimate books. Compare it to the books that's in its it's in its lane. And I don't think that this one actually is okay. Let's put it's odd, right? Okay, would you rank this better than the Spider-Man Ultimates book?
That was always in my mind reading this,
Mm.
but I'm not gonna say that right now.
All right, so that's where I'm going with it. Like I'm
I
gonna you
do. I
But
got
think it's
Spider
up
Man,
there.
Spider Man is
Yes.
like is
Oh,
top
100%.
tier, bro. Like that was like, this is really, this one is
I have
really
a I
good,
have
bro.
a
And
I
I
actually
have to
I
disagree. I don't think
I
everyone.
actually
Yo, Nino, just jump in, bro. You don't have to put your hand up.
Oh my bad. I didn't even, I can't even see, bro, cause I'm on the PC, so I can't see what's what.
Nah, you
But
good, Nino.
what's
Go
good,
ahead.
Nino?
Go ahead, bro. You good.
Oh my bad. I'll be polite with it. You know what I mean? I like
Nah,
I
nah.
like
It's the comic shop. We ain't here
Nah,
to
you
nah,
listen
you
to
good,
no
good,
you
bro. Go
good.
autograph,
ahead.
bro. You good.
So it actually okay. So for me, my perspective, so Ultimate Spider-Man probably sold the best, and then I think this one it's going into third print on the #1 issue in April. So April they're gonna release a third printing for #1. So it did sell good, but it's just not Ultimate Spider-Man selling wise. Um, like for me, I got the 1 in 100 Libra Mejo. I got that one, so that's the one that I caught, and I like the regular printing too, the original cover. I really like that one too. That one go hard because it's like the regular Ultimate cover that they build for all of them, like Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimate Spider Man. That first cover, that one does go hard. But I caught the 1 in 100 because I put those, I grade them and I put them on my show, so I got that one. But they are coming with a third printing, so it has been selling well.
All right. Now, how does that compare to the Ultimate X-Men book now? Because I remember when that came out, there was about a lull period for about a week or two, and then it just that book started to pop. Like I
Yeah, I
think the
think it was
comment was
the
like,
peach because it was Peach's first.
I don't
Like,
care what. Hey, 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 hey. I don't care what it. you could try to make the argument for it. Cool, but the thing is, there was that. All I'm saying is, there's levels. There were levels. There was the Spider-Man. Then it was that X-Men book,
so
and now we're.
I'll put it to you like this. This is how I feel like is the best way I could combat what you're saying, right? I
Hmm.
feel like this book is the one where people would sleep on and be like, "Damn, why didn't I get this at this time?" However it catches up to them, that I could see this book being the one that flew under a lot of people's radar.
And is it because he's just you're just seeing Wolverine and what would be his technically natural state, like
There's
his
there's a lot of
beast state?
there's a lot of build
What
up.
to this book, and this is why I knew I was coming in here ready
Mhm.
to fight because and we got Majin up here too. Majin, you
Oh,
gotta come
Majin
on,
Jesus in
bro.
the build. Oh, my bad. Yo,
What's
Majin,
up,
what's
man?
good, bro?
My bad. Before I go talking, Majin, what's up?
Yo, what up, y'all? Yeah, no, I didn't want to interrupt because y'all were going, and I'm also coming in completely green on the Ultimates. So this is the only Ultimates book that I've read, so I can't really weigh in on the Spider-Man X-Men talk.
Okay. Well,
All
what do
right.
you think of
Now,
this
what do you want to
up
talk
Yeah,
about?
until
you
What's up?
good,
yeah,
bro.
up until
Me and Book are still pretty green too.
Yeah, I mean, so far where we're at in the comic, I'm really digging it. but I do have to say it's mostly in part for that introduction page where they kind of tell you about the maker and all like the empire and the resistance and like I think it's called something like Directorate X is the new like government team or like that's basically the empire, and then they got the resistance was the opposition. And I heard y'all talking about the Avengers, and then now they're called the Ultimates. So now it makes me wonder, like, who's the opposition? So there's so many questions regarding that, but I do like the breakdown at the beginning, and so that really got me interested in the book in general. So the way I see it, it's kind of like when you're watching a basketball game and the NBA team is so good that it's like it's up to them to lose the game, so it's like the other person didn't win, but it's like you lost the game for yourself because you should have won it. I feel like right now I'm all in on the comic book as far as like it's up to Marvel to lose me as a reader because I'm already in just from the beginning because of that Elseworlds thing like you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really into that what if and all of the different dimensions and variants and stuff like that. So as soon as they were telling me that the maker created this new universe, basically this new timeline, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in. You know, like, all right, where are we
Bro, it's
going with
dope.
this?
I
It,
feel you.
that
I feel
that
you.
maker shit is so fire. If you really want to know the I'm pretty emoji pretty probably has it written out the order. Get that shit from him, bro, and just it.
Yes, I
Even the
got
ones
it.
that we
I got a
cover,
link. I got a link. I got you.
yeah. Even the ones, yeah. Hit Majin with that, bro, because um even the ones that we cover, bro, it is those are more the highly ranked ones we did. Were all the ones that included the maker because it's just
Oh yeah, for
amazing,
sure.
bro. So
For sure. For sure.
Yeah,
um
that shit definitely has me interested so far in the comic book. So I'm already, just going off of that first introduction of this new timeline, this new universe. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in it.
yeah, yeah, no, for
Bet.
sure.
Bet.
But what we were saying too, X. This is what I'm saying. Like with this one, is like I respect it. That's what I said. I came in here ready to fight because with it because I knew like the Wolverine love here is at an all time high, right? So I knew what it was gonna be. So for me, it's like also I don't want to get beside myself and make this seem like I just want y'all to make me understand, like make me put me where you guys are at why this 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 is like something that is such a sleeper. This is something that's so you know what it doesn't feel
It's.
that way for me. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good, but it doesn't feel like this this this. It didn't feel like and I'll be real with you, Spider Man didn't move me crazy as well. It was a and I ranked it at 9, but there's something to that where I wanted more, right? And I guess
Mm-hmm.
I get that, and that's what I said. Maybe I get that through reading the other issues, and that's what we haven't gotten to yet. But maybe this is what happens with this story as well, because as reading this, I thought it was dope, but there's something here where I'm like, how you said they could have left it out, didn't put the Winter Soldier. There's certain ways they could have done it. I think that once you heard shink, the gig is up. We know it's Wolverine. Once you see the little pointy things for the on the map, it's Wolverine. So the only way they go about not doing that is not revealing. Like they got to do like a Cartoon Network thing and not show him from
Well,
head to
I
toe.
mean,
But the
even
thing is.
but we did
Mm-hmm.
see him get the adamantium in the book, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
but
it could have like that's a whole other thing, but I
mm-hmm.
know what you mean. Go ahead, emoji. My
Oh,
bad.
you mean
Also,
like show had the mingled body and just not have revealed it as him?
Yeah, like we don't like
That
there.
would have been cool, like a science experiment, and then in another issue he pops up as Wolverine made over. That's like if this issue was like issue number 2 or 3, right?
Yes, or I would say, I mean, number two, because the thing is like, and this is a totally like out there take. Like I don't expect anybody to really like agree with it. I just from a marketing perspective and trying to sell books or trying to build hype, like I feel like this was a cool way to, or it could have been a cool way to kind of drag it out a little bit to then, because like the last Ronin did an amazing job of it, and I feel like with the whole Winter Soldier thing, he could have been out there whipping ass, or like you could have seen him as a shadow, or having remnants of something he did. Like kind of how when they were talking about when Hawkeye had his alternate version in Endgame. You know, they're talking about him like, yeah, you know, he's on the run. We're trying to catch up to him, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but that I don't. That also is might not be part of the story that they were trying to tell. I just felt like from a marketing standpoint, they could have done a better job of like making it very ambiguous, where it got people a little bit excited to try to sell the books. You know, not that it didn't sell well to begin with, but you know, I just think like it would have been a creative way to kind of like build hype.
I feel you. I want to real quick shout out Dubes because he's cooking in the verse right now. He got because he's setting up things for like people to move. He's got Doctor Doom spinning around in circles, but he's also got the Silver Surfer flying around Galactus. So he's yeah, he's doing some cool stuff on the visuals. So shout out to you. And you know what? I like this. This is cool. Like it's like I'm playing with like these toys while I'm talking with you guys, but other people can come in and like do whatever they want to do too. This is dope. This is dope for anyone that's checking the visual. But all right,
Is
what?
the space that you have that's on the stream, is that like another window on top, like it's another layer, or is that a VV-verse window that has the space?
I'm on OBS, so I have
Okay,
everything
cool.
set up on OBS. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. That was just a really nerdy question. My bad.
Yeah, no. Ideally, I wanted to do that, but I couldn't figure out how to get the stream thing to work. So so I just threw it up through OBS. But if I can, I might. But you know what? I might not do it with their board because that means I have to constantly face it, right? Like this, I can have the stream. I can have X up at all times, no matter where I go. So I may
Yeah, that
actually
makes
keep it
sense.
like this. Yeah. But okay, so what I do want to add though too, and I think this book was a build up. Book was a build up. This was something that was alluded to in prior books in the Ultimates, and I go back to Ultimate, the first year book because at the end, the reveal that Wolverine was coming, that was kind of like the end credit MCU thing, right? So I get so there's there's multiple approaches that you can do with this. You could have done it in a way where you're kind of like leaving it ambiguous. You introduce this character, you don't know who it is, and then later reveal that it's Wolverine. Or you could tease Wolverine that Wolverine is coming, but you don't know when or how they're gonna unroll it. And that later approach is what they did. It was kind of like what they did with Thanos, right, in Avengers, where you knew what was coming, and then the rollout. So here's this part is the rollout. So granted, I can see if you read this book, if this is your first jumping into it, it feels kind of like you don't like pieces are missing, but there was kind of like a gradual rollout getting to this point, getting to this big debut of Wolverine where they were piping it up, almost kind of like trailers or trailer getting leading to this point. So let's go through the story a little bit more because then I can kind of like elaborate a little bit more too on some of the build up things.
Definitely, definitely.
So so Wolverine, he comes in and very once again very horror movie esque, very Jason Voorhees, silent but a killer, and you see even how graphic this book is because one of the soldiers, he stabs her like through the neck, and his claws come out through her skull and like her mouth. Like this book is very, very graphic.
Best part of the book. Best part
Yeah.
of the book. That was the best part of the book, hands down.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
so he's taking out all of them. You see Mystique run away, right? And then he's smelling around trying to find where she is, and then you see Colossus come, right? And Wolverine, he's smelling, and he attacks Colossus. And the first thing I thought, I was like, wait a minute, like what's going on? Like, because Colossus is, he's working for them, and then he slices Colossus in the throat, and then you realize, oh, that was Mystique, and you see the blood coming out, and she's choking, and then she pretty much leans over in a puddle of blood, right? And you see bodies all over the place. And then it goes to the next scene. Did anyone want to weigh in on this moment with Wolverine? Very visceral moment. Very visceral moment.
I'll go first. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, yeah, bro. That was so dope. The switch from Colossus to Mystique, and I mean, I don't want to say too much because I know we're still going through the whole comic book, but yeah, just the what if the Elseworld situation where just anybody could go or anything could potentially happen. So seeing
Mm-hmm.
Mystique go like that, especially so in detail, so savagely, I was like, this book is cooking.
I feel you. I feel you. Anyone else want to weigh in?
Yeah, bro. The stab in the face, one claw through the skull, one
Chunk was
claw
crazy, right?
through the cheek, through the out the neck. Yeah, that was like I like how graphic it got. I like how because that was one of my biggest complaints about, and I know everything can't be graphic or rated R or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but that's one of my problems with Wolverine is like this guy literally has claws, right? That are damn near indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
Why every time when you slash at somebody, it's just this like the the clothes
Cause,
gets
cause it's
torn
for the
up and they just
cartoons. Cause it's for the
I
cartoons. You
know
know.
but it kills me, bro. It's like
Yeah.
give me some of the material where he's like ripping. Like for instance, me and X when we were at New York Comic Con, like he had picked up I forgot what issue it was, but I loved it. They have the blood spilt all over the front of the cover. I'm like that's
Mm-hmm.
dope. Like that's Wolverine. That's the way I want to see Wolverine. I want to
You,
see him
you know.
like bloody. I want to see him. He's literally stabbing
Yeah.
people. So
You.
it's you know what I mean. So to see them put him in that like blood all over the snow, blood all over his hand, it's like that. That's where I think the book excelled. Is just
Mm-hmm.
they did stay in that lane. And I'll give them points for that. They didn't have them talking. They,
He's
as we
scary.
said
You fear
before,
him.
yeah, it's fearful. It's like damn, like you said, he can sniff you out. So it's not like you're hiding.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave you all of that. Like, and even when the Mystique switch up, like Majin said, that was dope because at first I'm like, how the fuck is he gonna? What is he gonna stab Colossus? Like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, maybe like you know, like how the hell is that gonna go right now? And it was just like one slash across the neck. I'm like, what? I was
Mm.
like, what that easy? But then it's Mystique, so it was like a lot. I like how they played that. So it was
Mm-hmm.
that was dope. That was dope. Like I think that was the climax of the whole situation.
Yeah, and Book, to that point, right? Because I didn't know, right? Like we didn't know what type of Wolverine we were gonna get with this. So, it could have been, him using the claws but not really killing anyone, right? And that's why I like the intro to this book because the intro, like, it was very ambiguous. Like that first silhouette, right? That first silhouette when he's attacking the soldiers, you don't you don't really know if he's stabbing them, right? and and you don't know until the next panel where you see this smoky silhouette around him. Everything is black and you just see the red dripping down his arms, and then oh, okay, he's on that type of time. So like that, I thought that was the dopest intro to how visceral this book was going to get. Right, it was subtle, but you knew that this was a killer. You knew that this was like and and yeah, this scene kind of like was the perfect depiction because you saw him go all out with killing Mystique, and also the bodyguards and the pile of bodies. Like literally, there's a pile of bodies that he's standing on. Before he goes towards Nightcrawler,
That
and
was
we'll get to
fire
that.
too.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Does anyone else want to weigh on that?
I want to say that Prop said it earlier when he said that it was cinematic, the opening,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a perfect depiction because when you go through these scenes, if it was a movie, you would be drawn in, you
Mm.
would be sucked in. Pause. But because the level even of bloodshed and gore, you're like, yeah, give me more. You're like, give me more, because that's Wolverine. That's the way you think of Wolverine. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, yeah, he might have been a little contained with X-Men when he goes off on his own. He gets a little wild, but this is the way you want to see him, like tapped,
Mm-hmm.
unchained. And I think that's what the comparison that they were trying to build by even stating Winter Soldier, like, oh, he's just he can't be stopped. He's fearless. he's just a war machine. He's a killer. And he can't be stopped, and he's ours. I think that was the comparison of even mentioning that, because I was thinking, like, why did they even mention that? Like, because they wanted us to draw some kind of comparison and be like, oh, that's what they're trying to depict, before we can have that thought in our head. But when you
Mm-hmm.
start going, like the comic books, when you read a book, you get lost in it, and you want to get lost in it. You want to be enthralled. So, like, that's why each scene, with the lack of conversation that comes from him, it builds it. It keeps building it. And I'm like,
Mm.
give me more bloodshed. Give me more bloodshed. And I don't know, I was bloodthirsty reading this, and I'm watching this. Reading this, I was like, ooh, ooh,
Mm.
because like you didn't want to see Mystique go out. But then you were like, yeah, cut her throat.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Yeah, nah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Anyone else want to weigh in?
Yeah, I just wanted to say one thing. The best comparison that I thought of in these moments was, especially with the dynamic of the Nightcrawler, was the Old Man Logan scenes when you see the clone Logan, um, and like they basically build it up where Professor X doesn't know this is a clone, and then it gets real crazy, and like that version of him was like slashing people up. I'm pretty sure he cuts the guy's head off, but like definitely brought me back to that old man Logan scene at the end
Mm-hmm.
with the clone version.
Yeah, bro, you ain't lying. That's actually on point. He does remind me of that evil clown.
Mm. I feel you. I feel you. All right. Are you guys ready to go to the next scene, or did anyone else want to weigh in this before we continue?
I think we're good.
Good. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 So yeah. So then it goes, back flashback back to him getting the adamantium on him, and they pretty much say something to the effect that he'll be able to survive it because of his instinct, or maybe that was in the other scene. But yeah. Anyway, they're graphing the adamantium on him, and then it goes back to the fight. Nightcrawler appears to be the last person left in this resistance, and you could tell Nightcrawler has recognize him, or has a relationship with him, because even when he came through the door, right, and everyone else was trying to kill him, he was like, who this is? I know who it is, right? Now, granted, he's wearing a mask and stuff like that, but he still recognizes that it's someone that he is familiar with. And he doesn't want to kill him. He doesn't want to fight him, but he has to anyway. So he's fighting him. He's using his Nightcrawler powers, which is pretty dope, because he has this assault rifle, and he's like zapping here and there and stuff like that, and he's shooting at Wolverine, but obviously Wolverine has that heightened sense of smell, and he's able to and he has that instinct, and he's able to predict where Nightcrawler is going to pop to next, and you see him claws straight through Nightcrawler, where his claws is poking out of his back from the front, and Nightcrawler is in tears, and he kills Nightcrawler. But it's interesting, because before that he was praying, he was saying a prayer, right? And when after he kills him, and he's actually, you know what? Let me not jump there just yet. Let me not jump there just yet. What did you guys think of this? What did you guys think of this battle with Nightcrawler? And once again, going back to the thing, anyone can die, right? Anything can
Is
happen
the
to anyone.
real the real reason Boog is hurting by this book.
Oh snap! Oh yeah, he is a Nightcrawler fan, right?
The real reason he
Oh
don't like the book.
damn!
Damn. Yo, and it's good I don't have the
Oh
visual,
shit!
because I actually am on the panel right now when he's driving the claws through Nightcrawler.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
But
there should be a middle finger on his on the emojis. I was looking. Yeah, that shit was weak.
oh dang.
I said he ain't wanna kill him. That's some bullshit. It's all
Mm.
good though. It's all good. I mean, yeah, whatever.
But what did you
Nah,
guys think of
I
this?
I
Mhm.
thought this was a very like powerful scene because it showed that there is a remnant. It like if for someone that's reading and not knowing any of the backstory,
Mm-hmm.
the whole time I'm like thinking to myself, okay, because they're alluding to the the fact that there was a version of him like Logan exists in this universe. He still is Logan or was Logan. So now it makes you want to invest it even more in the story. Like what happened to the point where some of our favorite X-Men are on the run. You see Nightcrawler and Mystique together. Mystique doesn't even get any type of like word out or anything. Like she's just offed immediately, and the whole like Nightcrawler, on top of him being fearful and praying, he's also in like remorseful. You could tell he feels bad because he feels almost responsible for the monster that he has to go up against right now.
Mm.
And that is, I thought, was a very
Well, they said. Well, he said it
real.
when he killed before he killed him. He was like, like he's sorry they couldn't get to him in time.
Right, exactly. So that
Yeah.
tells you that like it would have been different if it was just like, there was a version of this where like Wolverine has no ties to the X-Men, and you know, um he's just out like blindly taking out these rebel X-Men, but it was like, nah, they have history. There's something happened here, and now I need to find out exactly what happened and why Nightcrawler specifically, because I mean it was smart of them to use Nightcrawler in this start, because Nightcrawler always has a very like special relationship with all the X-Men because of his situation and because he values their relationship so much, because being different, looking different, and them accepting them the way that they do, like
And
these are his.
no one doesn't like Kurt.
Right,
no,
He has like
exactly.
this
So
innocence about him. Yeah.
yeah,
no one hates that guy. Like
so
Mm-hmm.
that's
this
just a
was
fact.
just so heartbreaking, and
Mm.
then I initially it hurt, but
Mm-hmm.
what comes later was when it really breaks your heart,
Yeah.
and
No,
I'll leave
but
it at that.
so piggyback off of that, and that's what I was saying. Like it's a situation where of course I'm pissed. That's my favorite X Men, but at the same time, like I knew from the beginning he's not gonna try to kill. He wasn't gonna try to kill him anyway. Like that's just not
You
how
talking
Kurt was
about
built.
Kurt? Kurt
Yeah,
wasn't gonna kill Wolverine?
he
Okay.
wasn't gonna if given the opportunity he wouldn't even do it. Like, and that's just
Mm-hmm.
who he is. But he'll take one for the team, and he just knew in that he more often than not he knew he was gonna die. Not to say he could even try to kill him, but I'm just saying like because why would you not just run, right? No, I'm gonna take the battle. I'm gonna die. That's just how he's made up, right? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But further than that, like I was thinking, I was like, honestly, like it's one of those situations where it's fucked up because actually, if you think about Wolverine, he's already like he's in pain from whatever happened to him in the first place, right? The whole Weapon X thing, trying to be that whole situation to begin with. So now him
Mm-hmm.
going through this is he's in a I'd I'd argue that he's in a more fucked up position than anybody, even the people that he's killed, right? Because he has to, even if he's brought to his normal self,
I think he's mindless, bro. I
He
don't
he
think
doesn't
he
know what's
knows.
going on right
he
now,
is
but when that
no
when he wakes
he
up,
is,
bro, like
but
he's gonna have so much
that's what I'm
trauma,
saying.
bro.
Oh, I see what
One
you're
Exactly.
hundred
saying. I
percent.
see what
If
you're saying.
Yeah.
if he's
Yeah, okay.
ever woken up or brought to a remembrance or anything of that nature, it's his. Could he even deal with that? He's
I
already
mean,
fucked
you
up
know
as
that's
Wolverine.
coming. You know that's coming. Like
Yeah,
that's
bro.
yeah.
If that's how the story plays out,
Mm-hmm.
crazy
Yeah.
story. Because they have to give him the memory, and then he would be even fucked. Think about him, knowing that he killed all his like. That's a whole nother level.
Yeah. For sure.
I
Let me
Let
think
me
ask.
let me
Let me
just
ask
say
you guys. Oh, can I
hold
ask
on.
you guys something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me just say one thing for the audience. Once again, this is a sponsor space courtesy of VV Digital Collectibles. In order to enter into the giveaway, and we did mention this earlier, you have to tag 3 people in the comments, like and repost both this space and the live stream. The space is the space that you're in right now, and the live stream is pinned to the top. All three criteria have to be met. We will check. Also, I am going to run the X Picker at a random time during the show, meaning, yes, we're going to announce it at the end, but If you wait till the end, you probably won't be in the running. So make sure all of that is met. And then also, too, when I announce the winner, your PFP has to be here. If your PFP isn't in the room or in the space, I should say, then we will re-roll again. So once again, for everyone, uh, shout out to our sponsors for the evening, VV Digital Collectibles. In order to enter the giveaway, which will be a random VV Digital Collectible, you have to tag 3 people in the comment section, like and repost both the space and the live stream, and be present at the time that the winner is announced. All right, Nino, you said you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you boys
Mm-hmm.
something. So, um, before the fight, they showed that scene, right? Where where they did work on him. They sedated him and they put him under where they totally wiped out his memory. So he wouldn't have any memory prior, right? So now going to the fight with Nightcrawler, do you think that he killed him because he wanted to? Because that's what he does as just a heartless killing machine? Or you think that he still had a little memory and there was certain feelings that he had that they were together prior to that and they left him?
Nah, bro. I think they did. They did the Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Mine, they literally peeled his eyes back. Uh, did the mind control. They probably have a code, like just like the code phrase to activate the Winter Soldier. Like I think maybe there could be someone behind the eyes, like if like we're getting into like body and soul maybe, but and I was actually excited to talk
Oh,
about this.
like the sunken place, like
Yeah, like maybe
he can
he's
see, but he can't control.
right, but also Wolverine is notorious for not having memories, and that's why Professor Xavier has to kind of like help him, bring those memories back.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Clockwork Orange, like I really like that panel. That panel when they got his, like he's got a shaved head and like they got the Clockwork
Yeah.
Orange things on his eyes. Like that was
That's
just
the
really
that's the
dope.
next scene. That's it. The next scene. So once again, yeah. So flashback, and this is like that conditioning that you were talking about, and his eyes, like you said, they keep his eyes open. But that's when they're targeting him, right? That's when they're giving him his next target, which
Right,
is
right. They're
like
basically
Nightcrawler
like
and Mystique.
Yeah,
yeah, they're
he's broken, bro. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like he had no
Mm-hmm.
recollection of that.
And
He's
that's
broken.
why this is such a dope, like this was such a cool way to turn it on its head because you know um the idea of, because like when you think of Winter Soldier, Civil War in the MCU was so perfectly done that doesn't have direct like word for word ties to the comic books, but like the way that they were able to paint it and put it in a movie and give it to you where it's like Cap is against everything that he stands for because he's loyal to his boy. Like Winter Soldier had the face, the Mortal Kombat mask, like he had the activated words, like so I just thought it was so fire for them to like you like play off the Russian tropes, like play off of those same ideas that we know from the movies and just translate it into Wolverine, and it's just like I just thought that was awesome.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree that too. And you see, it's an interesting what if scenario, right? And also tying to that, I mean, to be honest, I think Wolverine makes a way better Winter Soldier than Bucky does, just off of this one issue alone. Because like, bro, like the way he went
Nah,
in
you
and
gotta
took everyone out, bro.
Yeah. How dare you, bro?
let Bucky do what he do, and let Wolverine do what he do,
Yo,
bro.
Why
the
would you
way
say
he,
that?
what happened?
Why would you say that?
Yeah,
Because
right.
like I was here. Here's the thing. I felt, and I'm comparing this to the Winter Soldier, the movie, right? I felt a lot more fear off of Wolverine than I did from Bucky, right? And maybe it's because he has claws. Maybe because the
Yeah,
ways that he
exactly. I
came
said
in.
one guy
Like
will
I was,
shoot you,
I was
and one
way
guy
more.
will cut your limbs off. Like
I was way more scared, but I was way more scared of him. and maybe also too because of remember this dude dropped out of a plane, right? Like the way he arrived, was literally he jumped out of a plane and just crashed and immediately healed himself together and just started killing everybody. Like
Bro,
what do you?
But Bucky's cold as fuck, bro. Like Bucky will choke you the fuck.
But
out
he's
with
not
his
jumping
arm,
out of
but
planes.
I get it, bro. But,
He don't got the
Bucky
healing
almost
factor.
Feels like torture, bro. Wolverine, you're gonna die quick. That's a quick death. You're done.
But I feel like I
Bucky
could
feels
escape
like torture.
Bucky. I feel like I could escape Bucky. I
No,
feel
yeah,
like
but-
there's no. I feel like there's no
Yeah.
escape. I feel like there's no. But I still. I feel like there's no escape from Wolverine. The heightened sense of smell. Literally everything. There's nothing you could throw at him to stop him. Like he's gonna get you.
No, I get
He's
what
gonna
you're
get
saying,
you.
but like, but you're really like underestimating what Bucky. The Bucky gets busy, bro. Like he
Yeah,
Bucky-
but he's not. He's
kinda-
not Wolverine, bro. He's
basically
not
Cap.
Wolverine. He's
Bro,
not
like
Wolverine.
Cap, bro. He's got the same. He's got the super soldier serum.
Yeah,
He's
crap.
like the Timu Cap. He's like the Timu Cap.
No, bro. He's
Bro,
crap.
you're disrespectful.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
not-
I
he's
mean,
not-
I
he's like
give you the
this.
one
Bro.
arm, but maybe that's about it.
You realize Bucky was fucking everybody up in those movies, bro?
Yeah.
He
They-
was.
they-
He was
they-
doing
everybody
good. He was doing
marking
good. But it's
Everybody, bro.
it's
I'm not saying
different.
Wolverine couldn't do
Yo, the best
the
scene
same.
is when they're running like in the tunnel, and it's
Mhm.
Black Panther, Bucky, and Cap, and they just booking it like with the cars. Yo, that shit looks. It just looks
Crazy.
funny.
It's
but
It's
so
my
dope
good.
favorite.
at the same
It's my
time.
favorite MCU movie. It's my favorite MCU
That's a
movie.
valid.
And he did.
That's a
Yeah.
valid opinion.
The only thing I want to say is I don't
Mhm.
I can't judge it off of scare factor because, for example, like Thanos is one of the dopest villains in the MCU, but I'm also not scared of Thanos. You know what I mean? As how
I
he
feel
looks
you.
and his aura and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's why just off of one issue, I can't say that I like this Winter Soldier over the Bucky Winter Soldier in the MCU, but
Mhm.
I can see where you're coming from.
Nah, but yeah, cause Wolverine would be a stealth, like you would see him if you saw him, like you would be dead. Like there would
Yep.
be no.
Yeah,
you
because
know,
I'm 100% more scared of this Winter Soldier than Bucky's. 100%. That's
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
debatable.
and that's exactly the point that I was saying. I would be more scared of him. I would be more scared of him.
Yeah, but what is being more scared? If you're gonna die either way, what? like,
Yo,
I'm
fair
more
play,
scared to
fear,
die
fear,
from him.
because
Like, you're
because
dead
fear,
either way, but I'm just
fear
saying, like,
debilitates you. Fear can prevent you from even any chance
But-
that you
but
have
that's
of
what I'm saying.
escaping
I
because
feel
you
like-
can't move.
I feel like X said it. Wolverine's gonna stealth kill you and stab you through it. You're gonna be dead. If you seen him, you maybe you'll be scared for a second.
you're
If you
gonna
seen him.
see
But
your
Bucky's
body.
Yo,
walk-
well,
Your
well,
head
well,
will
He's
be
gonna
on the
walk
floor, and
right
you'll
up
see
to
your
you, bro.
your
Or he's gonna
headless
chase
body.
you.
he could, but everyone in this issue saw him coming. Everyone that
Well,
he killed in
it
this
was a
issue
flash.
saw him. They just didn't
That is
have too
true.
much time to react, but everyone did see him. Like he didn't. I don't think he stealth killed anyone in this issue.
I would hope
Bro.
Bucky shoots me with a sniper, bro. I'm
Well,
I
not.
I'm
hope
saying
the two soldiers in the beginning.
Let Bucky punch you.
Yo,
bro.
he
Like,
jumped
this
out
was
the plane. He felt. They
Wolverine's
saw
gonna
that.
slice
Yeah, they
you.
were like, "Is that a missile?"
But like Wolverine slicing you is gonna kill you. I feel
Yeah.
like Wolverine is actually gonna like kill you. I feel like Bucky will punch you right with the metal arm in your face, and you won't be dead. You're just gonna sit there and you're gonna kind of like not even bleed out.
Have to eat liquids the rest
Yeah,
of your life.
yeah.
Mm.
No, you're gonna eventually die, but it's gonna take like 2 minutes. And you're just gonna sit there and suffer like that. He's like he's not a clean killer. He's like a he's gonna shoot you and shit, and it's gonna be those ones where you bleed out. Like Wolverine's stabbing you through your face. Like
Wolverine just goes
that's
in and just
instant
kills
death.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bucky's
I don't
more.
wanna-
I don't want to get stabbed in the
I
face.
think I think Bucky is more of the stealth killer than Wolverine is. Wolverine just goes in and just starts slicing people. Like Bucky will shoot someone from like miles away, and no one will know what happened.
I think if you see Bucky, you might think you have a chance. You know,
That's
before
what
you
I'm
start
saying,
getting-
bro. That's what I'm
Oh, you
saying.
don't have a chance, bro. You don't have a chance.
You may not, but inwardly you may still feel like it. Like if you had to choose, let's say like you had to make a choice, right? Winter Soldier was coming after you. There's no avoiding it. Winter Soldier was coming after you, but you can choose which one you want to come after you, Bucky or Wolverine. I would rather Bucky. I would
I'm
rather
crazy.
Bucky.
I'm crazy. Let Wolverine slice
Yeah,
stab me right in the
yeah,
fucking face. Stab me right in the fucking
yeah.
face. Don't punch me in my fucking ribs and then make me fly in the air. Then as I'm coming back down, punch me in the fucking chest and then stomp on me. Like that's
Yeah,
Bucky. That
yeah,
shit
no,
don't sound fun. That
yeah.
shit
I
sounds.
was gonna say, bro, if you're going against Bucky, just one hook from his metal arm and your whole back and spine and everything is just it's crushed, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He
But
can
you're
punch
probably.
cars.
Yeah, bro. This is bullshit. Like,
Yo,
yeah,
but he only
I'm
got
not.
one arm, bro. That's a handicap. You might
And the
still
other
win.
and the other
You
arm has
might
a
still
gun.
win.
Bro, but
You might
he got
still
super
win.
soldier theory, bro. He's way fast. He's like 10 times, 15 times faster than us.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I'm
Do
good.
you think? Hold on, Book. You are a Nightcrawler fan. You are a Nightcrawler fan. Who do you think?
Yep.
Let me put the visual on you real quick. Who do you think will win in a fight, Nightcrawler or Black Widow?
A Nightcrawler?
Okay, well, Black Widow held up against Bucky.
Shut up.
Nightcrawler did not hold up against Wolverine.
Shut up.
Bro,
Yeah,
no, that
I'm just
sounds
saying.
crazy.
I'm
They
saying.
be doing shit for stories, but I'm just telling you right now, like, don't. Kurt is OP too. Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
Yeah,
he is
and look
like
how
shit.
quickly he
He's
got
a-
taken out.
That's because, of course, he's no. There's no way, and there's no story you're gonna write where no one wants to see Kurt killing anybody like that, bro. It's just not. Nobody's gonna write that story. No one's gonna pick that as their favorite.
But I mean, he didn't
all
have to
that
kill
it's
him.
not
Like
gonna happen.
superheroes don't kill their villains, but they still stopped them. He couldn't stop Wolverine.
Bro, no one's stopping Wolverine like that for the most part.
That's my point exactly, bro.
But that's like me saying, that's like me upping the ante and saying, well, if Magneto was there, come on.
Well,
bro,
Magneto.
like,
Well, that's different because
just
it's
shut
like
all that shit
it's
down.
like it's like a water Pokemon going against a fire Pokemon. It's
But
like
that's
it's
my
his
point.
weakness.
That's my point. You picked the inferior character. I know Nightcrawler is not Wolverine. Like I can't. I would. That's
Mhm.
not even a fair comparison. Like in that sense. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I get it. But
I'm just saying, if I had to choose, I would choose Bucky over. I would not want Wolverine coming after me. Not this type of Wolverine. No, I would not want that Wolverine coming after me.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't even know.
that's like I feel like everybody would pick if you had to choose. If everybody had to pick an Avenger, I feel like everybody would raise their hand and say, "Yeah, I'd pick Captain America." Meanwhile, Captain America will fuck everybody. You like, you know what I'm saying? Just because he has
Bro.
the American flag. Like if he fucking punched you while that shield was on his arm, like he's cutting your head off. Like
Stars
Yo.
and stripes and all.
Mhm.
Stars and stripes.
stars.
Bro,
and
one
stripes.
hit from that
You're
shield, bro, it's
decapitated.
over, bro.
What you
Yo,
say,
if they
Majin?
did-
No, one hit from that shield and it's over.
Oh yeah.
Yo, if you know that, you know why I like the boys? Because I think of it like, okay, if they really gave us like superheroes,
Mm-hmm.
like there was some dude that was breaking down something on the internet. It was like, if Superman was in real life, he would have so many casualties because he'll like sprint and he'll kick pebbles up, and it'll be like bullets. It'll just kill everybody behind him,
Mm-hmm.
like shit like that. I'm like, if they really took the
That's
physics of
crazy.
yeah, like I was like, yo, could you fucking imagine?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everyone behind him's just dead because he just ran and kicked up pebbles, and you're just them shits are flying back. Like I was like, yo, some of the shit that they make, like if they convert it to real life, of course it's not real, but it's like if they did convert it to real life, it's like, yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. Like, but
Mm.
yeah, bro, like that Captain America and shit. That's why that's why I'm looking at this from that perspective. I'm like, Captain America, bro, you don't want to be punched by that guy. Like, that's one of those Super Saiyan punches where they punch you in the stomach and you can see the fist like going out the back, but it don't break the skin. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's like one of those punches, bro. Like those aren't light. Those aren't just like no.
That's true. That's true. And when you're dealing with a normal person, right? You have that thing as far as someone that's superhuman versus a normal person, right? But here's the thing: you're dealing with a whole cast of people that are superhuman people. So at some point, those superhuman feats, you have to compare and contrast with other superhuman feats, right? And just going with the Cap thing, yeah, Cap could punch a hole through someone, but if he punches a hole through Wolverine, Wolverine's just gonna heal.
No,
So
we were talking about you. You said
yeah, yo, a regular
yeah,
person,
I
one
put.
regular person, right? But what I'm saying is putting it on that, keeping it on that caliber of kind of like with the comparison of superhumans, right? And granted, anyone could kill a regular person, right? Like Captain America, Bucky, like just the power scaling, right? But but there's still, I'm gonna say this: there's levels, right? There's still levels to it, right? So it I don't know, bro. I
Put it
don't
like this:
know.
Tony Stark would have
This
fucked Ultimate Wolverine up. It would have been over for him.
You think so?
Hell yeah, bro. He was fucking Bucky and what's the name up at the same time.
Yeah,
Cap,
but Bucky and Wolverine are two different people.
bro. Bucky and Cap at the same time was getting worked by Iron Man.
What do you mean, yo? They was beat. They jumped them. I seen.
It
Yo,
took
yo.
them
I know
it
the
took
exact.
them to jump them, and it had to have that movie little.
Yeah,
Look,
but they were
look
they were
to,
beating the
like he
bricks
had to
off
give
of
him
him
a
when they
line.
jumped him.
Yeah, all right.
Yo,
They was on the they was on the edge. They was on the
that yo,
brink of
that's a
death.
meme. That's a meme. How they jumped that.
Yeah, no. Bucky got though.
Thank you.
He
Listen.
Uh-huh.
He got at the end.
At the end.
2-on-1. He had that boy Cap face looking dirty. I never seen Cap look dirty like that, bloody and shit. Like,
I feel you.
yeah, I don't know. I never seen Cap dirty.
Tony is a beast. Tony's a beast. But let me go through this because we're pretty much at the end. So let's wrap up the comic. So Wolverine, returns from his mission. He's got blood all over him. He's sniffing the blood, and you could tell something is ringing in his memory. And this is when that same prayer that Nightcrawler was saying right before Wolverine killed him is I guess this is cycling through his head while he's smelling the blood. So you kind of get the sense that he's remembering, or at least something is hitting familiar, and he doesn't feel right about what he just did. And this is the gut punch right here. This is the gut punch of the entire comic. It's a note that says a prayer at the top, and it was something that was discarded. There's a note that was discarded, but you don't know who's writing the note at the beginning. You probably get the sense that it's Nightcrawler because he's the only one that was praying in this whole book, right? But he goes through it, and then at the end, he's talking about this. He's talking about this person or this friend, this close friend of his, right? That he feels regret over leaving behind, and he hopes that they're still out there, and he ends it with saying that you always called me by this endearing name, right? And at the end, he says that name is Elf. Now, anyone that knows, right, that knows, Wolverine or knows the X-Men, that that is Wolverine's pet name for for Nightcrawler, Elf. So now you cycle back through this whole knowledge of the connection, right? And Boog, this goes back to what you were saying too, as far as Wolverine and Nightcrawler have a special connection, right? And for him to refer to him as that had to exist prior to this. So now knowing that he killed Nightcrawler, and then looking back on how Nightcrawler reacted, the tears in Nightcrawler's eyes and everything, it's like, yo, damn, this is crazy. And also too, when Wolverine comes to his senses, yo, that is gonna destroy him. That is gonna destroy him. But what do you guys take on this ending, this note, how the book wrapped up? Does anyone want to weigh in before we go into the review scores? But just your take on how this ended.
I just wanted to bring up one point too about the smell and the blood. It was crazy that they kind of brought that back because he knew the scent of Mystique to lay the deadly blow.
Oh, when she appeared as Colossus, right?
Yeah, so that was very telling in that part, and for them to bring it back where he almost like you said, he comes out of the Fury, and now he's sitting in basically his whatever he just did. It just I just feel like that that part at the end. There's a lot of comic books that do that, and it just it was effective. It made me feel like it was a great close, and this part at the end solidified why I really like this book.
Mm.
You know, because in the whole time I'm reading it, like I was trying not to be biased. You know what I mean? I knew I was gonna have to you know, go up against Boog and defend this book. So I already kind of was going into it just trying to, you know, not to be biased, and definitely I was at a point and I had a score in my head, and I feel like this part actually brought the score higher.
Mm.
And you know, to answer Book's question earlier of what, you know, what about this book makes it, you know, this caliber, or why do you think that it could, you know, it should have been sold more? I just feel like they were able to make it deep and not and like you they didn't have to overly talk, and they did not talk enough. Like the right amount of things were said for me to want to know more about what happened prior and like go right into reading the next book.
Mm. Bet. Anyone else want to weigh in on the closing? And once again, not a review yet. Just how this book ended. Your thoughts.
Yeah, I think the close was it was cool. It wasn't the letter is it, to me is not as compelling as you know it X is not saying he doesn't make sense, but it's not as compelling as he's making it out to be. It's a letter, cool, and like how else would you tie it up? How else would you tie it in to make it feel like
Yo,
oh
you
my
being
god?
a Nightcrawler fan, that didn't hit you, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Like they
no,
didn't have to put
Yeah.
that in there.
no, it
You know what
didn't.
I'm saying?
It
They
it
did
didn't.
that. Just like
It didn't.
Yo, he's mad, bro.
It didn't. It didn't. It didn't. It didn't. It wasn't that serious. But
Mm.
because they could have killed him and left it as that, but then they left that there to try to make you. They put that there to try to make you feel something like you killed him, you
It's
killed
to
him.
hit
Like
the
now you're trying to make
heartstrings.
it. Now this is what I'm saying. Now the setup is lovely if they bring him back to himself and he remembers it, right? But then
Hmm.
that's us just trying to plug something that we don't know, right?
I mean,
We can't even
we know that
we
that's where it's
listen.
I
leading.
just feel like they doubled
No,
down on
no,
the
no, no,
idea
They're not
no.
of
gonna have a
them.
Wolverine line of comics with him having
Listen,
no
but
type
this
of
is not what we
realization.
do. But this is listen. Yes, we're talking about what could happen, right?
Uh huh.
But we don't know. So since we don't know, I can't give it points for something that I
Right,
don't know is
but
gonna
what they
happen.
did was they
But
doubled
hold
down
on,
on
can
the
I?
But there's a
Go ahead.
idea
whole
that
line. There's a whole line in
Go
this
ahead.
book.
Listen, we are
you know
on
what I'm saying?
issue number one. I'm just telling you how. Right now, that's why I said sometimes you need to read the whole I guess whatever. If they're gonna give you 14 issues, read all 14 issues to get the full story. But for
Hmm.
the snippet of the story that I got now, it's cool that they wrote the letter. I think the letter is yes, that sets it up to where if now that's the thing that jogs his memory. Now he feels like I have to go for blood now because you made me kill my friend. Whoop de doo, whatever. Um, it's it to me it's that's not what's gonna tie this whole story together and make me feel like it's an over the top book is because they left a love letter at the end. They left a love letter at the end of this. Whatever.
Hmm.
It's really not that crazy. Um, the him not talking as much, cool. Like it is cool. There's a whole thing. Even what emoji wanted to explain of there's a whole series of events that ties into this whole ultimate universe where I don't think that they I don't think we're in a position to fully talk on this story in its entirety without knowing some of those other books as well. So
Hmm.
for us to go out and say that they purposely did this and we don't know if that was explained. Like Emoji said, there's an explanation to why he even got like this before that. So this book isn't leaving it out; it was just explaining something else. So we
Hmm.
can't give it points for that. You see what I'm saying? So you said it left a bunch, it left enough out for that. No, that's not what happened. It actually was explained. So once you tie that piece together, this book actually has less. It does a lot less than what you think it's doing, which is not talking a lot. Because if that was explained, it didn't leave anything out. It didn't purposely. It's just so for me. What I like the savageness that happened in it, the
Hmm.
just pure Wolverine in his nat regular nature, I would say. But it's just doesn't do anything besides add gore, and the storytelling to me wasn't even one of the best ones we had in the Ultimate series. So I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's this masterpiece. Like how it's like, like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Well, we'll get into that with the review. We'll get into that review. But just for anyone else that wants to weigh in, closing thoughts of how you thought this ended, and then we'll go into a full review. Does anyone want to have closing thoughts on the ending of this book?
I just wanted to go back to something Nino was saying where
Mm-hmm.
he was wondering if Logan was like you were saying in the sunken place behind those eyes, and I think
Mm.
we know more than likely one of two things because we've seen how the Winter Soldier is, and in the MCU as well, where he was behind those eyes the whole time and he remembers everything, but he couldn't do anything about it. And then we have the Logan situation where because of the Weapon X project that he loses so much memory. So
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely between one of those things. But E Boogie, I agree with E Boogie. We don't necessarily know exactly what's going on, but I like to think that he was behind those eyes because when he was looking at Kurt after he killed him, and even though it's like tiny slivers of white because he's mean mugging because he's angry as fuck, but I want to believe that he's back, he's there. You know what I mean? And it felt like he was there, but you can't really tell from the art. But I'm optimistic that it is, and eventually when he snaps back, it's going to be that speech that Kurt was giving him as he was
Mm-hmm.
dying. That's going to eventually snap him back. Is what I'm hoping for.
I feel you. I feel you. I see. Hold on. Is Nino
Nino's here.
Nino's here? Okay. Nino, did you want to weigh in on with your thoughts of how this ended, and then we're gonna do the whole. So don't go into the whole review, just how this ended, and then we're gonna go into the actual whole review score.
I thought it was a cliffhanger, and I
Mm-hmm.
like cliffhangers. I thought it was like, all right, so there's more to come, and let's give you some pieces so you can think about. That's where I draw the thoughts of like, okay, so is he gonna start remembering who he was when he was Logan? And was he the same Logan that we know? Is it a different Logan? Like with the letter, it's like, is he gonna start having flashbacks at some point? Like in this sequence, all right, we're gonna go to 2, 3, 4. Let's say in five. Is he gonna start remembering at that point who he was, and then it's gonna draw a different story? So that's kind of like where I was left with that. I was like, okay, so I want to open part two. Like I definitely want to open part two. That's where it left me with the cliffhanger. So I kind of, I'll take the ending. I wouldn't say that. It was like, oh, it was over the top spectacular, but it definitely drew me in that I want to go into part two. Like, okay, I'm ready to crack the book. All right, let me get that.
Okay. Bet. All right, all right. So, we are at the point where we're getting into our reviews, our overall reviews. Once again, for everyone that's in the space, we are doing. And actually, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Dubes because he was in the VV verse cooking. If you look at the live stream, you can see some of the animations that I mean, I threw some stuff in there, but he, definitely put some animations on that, and we have a whole sequence, a little battle sequence. We got Galactus with Silver Surfer flying around him. We got Spider-Man going up and down. Pause. We got Reed versus Kang, and
Yeah,
we threw some
the
stuff. We threw
Spider-Man
some.
going up and down is crazy.
Yo, we threw some stuff in there to kind of match with the Ultimate vibes, right? Some people matching up against their rivals. So in this, obviously the maker, who is Reed Richards, big rival is Kang the Conqueror. We got Wolverine in the background going against Mystique. R.I.P. Mystique, because she definitely caught a L tonight in the book. We got Black Panther and Moon Knight, who are rivals. Definitely check out that Ultimate Black Panther series. And yeah, just a dope visual. So definitely look at the live stream. Check that out. Shout out to the
Do we have a
400.
Mystique collectible?
We do. We got the Mighty. We got the Mystique Mighty.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she in the hold on.
I'm thinking like I'm thinking like the real. Okay, cool.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I know.
let me move over. Let me move over. Hold on, I'll see. I'll
No,
pull up
I
on my
know what
screen.
it looks like.
Right
I know
there,
exactly what you're
Mystique
talking about.
versus
Yeah, yeah.
versus Thing, and she about to get killed. She about to get killed. R.I.P. Mystique. But yes, dope visual. And yeah, I like doing this. I'm gonna do this for the comic shop, like a little playground for anyone that wants to come in. I'll throw in some collectibles. You guys can build up battle scenarios and stuff like that. I think it's a cool little thing to have while we do it. But yes, we do have a giveaway courtesy of our sponsors, VV Digital Collectibles. I did mention this multiple times in the space. In order to enter into the giveaway, you have to tag 3 people in the comment section of this space and like and repost both the space and the live stream, which is pinned to the top and also in the comment section. That is how you enter into the giveaway. Also, when I call the winner, your PFP has to be here. So I do roll at a random time. Even though I call at the end, I roll at a random time. So you want to make sure you do that ASAP. And we'll announce the winner at the end. And if we have to re-roll, we'll re-roll. We'll figure that out. But we are in the review section of also too. Yo, we got 440 people on our live stream. Like, hold on. I gotta hit the. Where's my thing?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, we got a good amount. Sound isn't working. All right, well that's cool. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let's see. It's still not going through. That's weird. Okay. There are horns and stuff that's happening right now. Just trust me. Oh, y'all are hearing it?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Really? Yo, I can't hear anything. Oh wait, now I hear it now. I hear it now.
Bro,
The
that's
fact
crazy.
that he didn't believe none of us. He said we hear the home. Well, I
Wait,
hear
it's
it.
really low for me. Is it loud? Is it loud for you or it's not loud?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
well,
It's
yeah.
like-
loud,
Yeah,
bro.
multiple
Yo. Oh wait, okay. I see the signal, but it's not coming through my headphones. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Hold on. I hear it now. Okay, yo. Oh
No
snap, that
way.
was mad loud. Okay, I blew out everyone's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone in the space.
I
I
think
didn't
I
mean to
saw
do that.
Lily crying, bro.
Oh, okay. All right, yo. Shout out to 440 people in the live stream. Appreciate y'all. I see
Why
Barn in the
were you
chat.
even here?
Yo,
There's
shout out.
not-
Yo, shout out
What?
chat. The chat was lit today, bro. Like we had more people than just Acro in the chat. We had a few people. We had Bonger in the chat. We had Nas Clint in the chat. Also, too, for anyone that doesn't know, because I know people be hitting me up. People be hitting me up in the DMs or in text messages, which I did put on Do Not Disturb, so I'm not checking none of my text messages. Yo, hit me in the chat, because I can't first I'm not pulling up my DMs because I'm on the live stream. So I don't know what's gonna be in there. So I'm not pulling up my DMs on the live stream. And also too, I don't know, I don't really be checking. Hold on, let me check my text messages real quick. You want to say anything? Oh, it's just the comic shop. It's just prop. But yo, so yeah, just hit up the chat because that's what I can see. And also too, it'll pop up so we can react with it in real time. For anyone that doesn't know how the chat works, if you go to the live stream and you click the live stream, you open it up, you don't got to do sound because you're already in space, so you don't have. I don't want you to have double sound, but just click the live stream at the bottom. It says live chat. Here you go. Yo, Batman who laughs in the chat right here says check your DMs. No, I'm not checking my DMs. I'm not checking my DMs on the live stream. But yes, hit up the chat. It's gonna pop up. I'm gonna see it in real time, and I can respond to it from there. Also, obviously, if you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitch, then you already know how the chat operates. It's right there, right? But anyone that's on X, you do have the ability, if you don't want to come up on stage, but you want to say something, or address something, or make a comment, just hit up the chat on the live stream. It's at the bottom, and we'll address it. So, all right, review time. All right, look.
Damn, bro, you just Force prop to leave. He said if you hit the horns one more time, he's done. That's it.
He did?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I
Stop
didn't
hitting the
know that.
horns.
Did he say that in the text messages? Yo,
Yeah.
see,
But
I don't check. I can't check the
but
text. I don't check.
before you even got the text, we said it on stage.
Bro, you probably lost 100 viewers, bro, with that crazy
Really?
alarm.
Oh, my bad,
Bro,
bro. Like I didn't know it was that loud. I didn't know it was that. I'm sorry. Hey, yo, everyone that left, I know you can't hear me right now, but my apologies. I didn't mean to do it. Okay, so we're doing a review right now. All right. So look, we review the book for everyone that may be, unfamiliar. We review the book from a scale from 1 to 10, but we try to start in the middle just to give us range, right? So, middle, which is 5, means that the book is mid. We don't like it, we don't hate it. It just is what it is, baseline, right? Going up from there, 6 means that the book is above average. 7 means we rock with it. 8 means we rock with it heavy. 9 means it's lit. And 10, hold on. I'm going to dial it down. That's better, right? Yay! 10 means...
Yeah, that's better.
That's better? Okay. 10 means it is immaculate. It is a gift from the heavens. It is pure perfection. It is mwah, chef's kiss. It is the epitome of greatness. Going down from 5. 4 means that the book is not really feeling it, right? That is the exact reaction that you get from it. 3 means that the book is kind of ass. Maybe not the whole, maybe just a cheek, but it's in the ass vicinity, right? 2 means that the book is straight basura, straight trash, throw it away. And 1, we are actually warning you, do not read this book. This may cause you PTSD. This may cause you trauma. We are warning you against reading this book. Read at your own detriment. That is the scale that we're going by. We're going to go. Anyone that has read the book can, yo, what are those? Don't tell me what. Yo, anyone that has read the book can review it. Because once again, this is a community thing. So that means I don't want to see on the timeline people saying like, oh, like we don't like the comic shop reviews and stuff like that, because this is a community review. So anyone that has read the book can weigh in, and your score will be factored in. You just have to read the book, because we will we'll know. All right. So we're gonna go around the room. Anyone that wants to weigh in can weigh in. Start with first your thoughts, right? So give it a breakdown, give it a review, and at the end you can give it a number. Who wants to go first?
Maja, you got it, man.
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, you got the floor.
For me, I feel like this was fairly easy. It's a villain story of Wolverine, which is fairly new for me at least. So that was already getting me interested, and the fact that the maker has created this brand new timeline has already got me interested. So like I had said before, it was up to the comic book at that point to lose me as a reader, and I feel like it only amped up from there. And the story of Logan, I feel like this kind of gives us a glimpse at how beautiful and tragic the story of Logan is, because there's just been so many different variations of Logan's storyline where all of his friends are dead and he has to deal with some kind of super tragic pain. It reminds me of the Old Man Logan storyline where Mysterio tricked him into killing all of the X-Men, so then he had to live with that for the rest of his life. And then the new Logan storyline in Deadpool and Wolverine, where all of his friends were dead because he went out drinking at the bar or some shit, and he got super drunk, and then everybody somehow, all the X-Men somehow got murdered. I don't even know how. We don't even know the full story of that, but somehow all of the X-Men get murdered, and then after that, he goes psycho, and then he goes and murders everybody. So there's always just so much death going on with Logan, and then in this story, it's like we kind of learn. We don't even know for sure, but we kind of learn that that Logan potentially has been the Winter Soldier for who knows how many years, and he's been killing X-Men for who knows how many years, and we don't even know how many X-Men he's killed, and potentially even other superheroes, Avengers, and all of this other shit. So I was really digging the way that this comic book was world building,
Mm.
and so in the end, I'd have to give this a 9.
Oh, okay, okay, all right, and that means that it is lit. So let me just document that down. Let me put that down real quick. Yo, did Prop really like leave for the whole thing? Cause like he's not gonna
No,
review.
he's in the crowd. He's in the
I'm
crowd.
Oh, he's
gonna
back.
I'm gonna
Okay.
he sent me his review and I'll
Oh, he
read it.
sent it. Okay, you gonna read it? Okay, got it, got it, got it. So
Oh yeah,
Majin.
quick shout out. Oh yeah, I want to say quick shout out to Prop earlier for bringing up Metal Gear Solid 3 and bringing up the flashback of that scene because that's one of my favorite games of all time. So
Mm,
I just want to give a shout out to that flashback.
let's go, let's go. Shout out Metal Gear. Shout out Solid Snake.
Yo, Nino said this book was mid too, so
Wait, we
factor that
gotta
in.
do the review. Wait, Nino's still here. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he
he's
said
gonna
it
do.
was mid. He said it was mid. I'm just letting you know.
Yo, all right. Who wants to go next? We got Majin with a 9. Nino, cause you're our guest, we let our guests kind of like tip the
X, go
score.
ahead. X, go ahead.
So who wants? X, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I'll say mine and then I'll read props.
Okay.
So I'll be honest, like so for a lot of this book, I was sitting at an 8, and I was just definitely thinking about what happened before. I really wanted more context, but by the end, I felt fulfilled. I felt like I was ready to read anything and like talk about it with you guys. Like I was very excited for this book,
Mm.
and there was a lot of good things about this. Like I said, I think um, this is definitely a book that people should be going out and buying and like putting in their collection. Just it has very good collectability and it's just a great story. It's unique, and it just fits. It fits. With everything else with the Ultimates. Like I feel like in the same it's in the same vein of like Ultimate Spider-Man, and they did the way they treated him really well. I think they treated Wolverine really well and they gave him a good treatment. The whole Winter Soldier spin, adding the mind control part of it, like just the lore of him being like this scary figure and everything it was just really cool to just get something that didn't feel like it had to be like this or it had to meet some type of expectation. Like I felt like they just were able to like make a really cool Wolverine story, give us a little bit of a twist, give us a little bit of surprise. So I really enjoyed myself reading this one. I'm excited to read what's coming next. And now, after us talking, I feel like I have a good idea of what I need to read to get caught up with everything. So I'm gonna give this book a solid 9. I really think
Hey,
it deserves
another
a
9
9.
is slid. Oh
All
my
right.
god. Let's go. Let's go. I got you.
Oh no, please, no, no, no,
Yeah, bro.
Yo, I lowered it. It's not allowed. It's not loud no more,
no,
right? We
no!
good?
You literally raised it, bro. You literally
I
raised it.
it went higher. Oh,
It
my
went
bad.
higher
It
than
never
last
My
time.
changed.
bad.
Let's
My
just say
bad. My
it never
bad. My
changed.
bad.
It's
My bad.
just loud. All
All
right.
right. X, you got prop, right?
Yeah, yeah. I know you're listening. I think Boog is trying to, he's trying to do something special, so he wants to have the
I'm
last
not
word.
doing. I'm not doing anything special.
Anyways,
Pop, yo,
anyways.
Bug trying to fill out the waters.
Yeah,
No, no,
exactly,
no, I'm
exactly.
not.
All right, here
No,
we
I'm
go.
not.
I
Why?
got I got a
Tell how
thing
it
here.
is.
So here we go. Hollywood hockey here. Here's my review, read by X. Yes, sir. So, as I said earlier, we love the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater scene where he dies out of the plane. I love the cast of characters, classic characters from the X Men. Only one missing for me was Beast. I'd have loved to see an evil scientist Beast. I agree, that would be cool. The artwork is pretty great. I'd say maybe 8 out of 10. The
Mm.
battle with Colossus was kind of epic because you always see Wolverine loses friendlies to him since forever. So you think this is at least an equal fight. The battle with Nightcrawler was giving Beatrix Kiddo versus Oren Ishii. It was given, dare I say, Nino Brown when he shot Stone, his brother.
Mm.
Instead, it was Nightcrawler dropping a tear. I really loved the German mix of dialogue. The context made sense. You could tell what he was saying without translation. The moment translated the statement, that's a very nice artistic touch to storytelling. Pretty high level for a comic book. If you don't mind me saying, I like the scene jumping. I like the scene jumping. Very much fan service for who and what Wolverine really is. The main plot is definitely cute, but not the star of the show. So Boogie has a point about this book being a one-off storytelling glory. However, that's not where the poetry is. It's the full package and experience of reading this. And this is in quotes. No, this is not ChatGPT. I wrote this on my own. Finally, I'm so down with the fake Nazi division of the world leaders and secret cabal. It's my favorite underpinning of the Ultimate series. The ending was good. Love a dialogue in an ambiguous bad guy lair. Side quests. I don't think we know who the bad guys are yet, and it looks like it doesn't matter. Love that in all caps. But it had me excited for the next issue, which is rare for me. Score. As you know, an X Men book can only be a minimum of an 8. Therefore, we have a solid 8 with this issue. If Boogie rates anything less than a 7 on this issue, we need to have you court martialed. Nino, I love you, bro. Got to get you on again. I agree. Special shout out to my light skinned brother X for reading my prepared statement. Thank you. You're very welcome. Prop. Hollywood hockey out.
Let's go.
Facts.
Let's go. We got
I
it. We
hope I
got an
did that
eight.
justice for you, bro.
God,
Let's
man.
get it. All right. All right. So look. So we know that
Hold on,
Nino's gonna go
everyone.
last. So it's between me.
Darkness is spreading.
It's between me and you, Book.
All right,
Do you
yeah, I
want to
just
go
told you.
next, or you want me to go next?
Darkness is spreading.
Who do
I
you
want
want
to
to
hear
go
anything
next?
about
Do you
this
want to
light.
go
I
next, or you want
don't.
me to go next?
Stop
Is Rick
talking.
James coming?
Stop talking. Stop talking. You just ruined my intro.
My bad. My bad. My bad. You got it. You got the floor.
Yeah.
Darknesses.
So. Damn emoji. All right. You just fucked my shit up. Yeah. Damn, bro. You just took me out my mood. I was in the zone.
Do you want me to go?
No,
Darkness.
no, not at all. So basically, I already did the little recap of the end. Like I said, the story is actually. I'm gonna put it on along the lines of cute. The story was cute. It was a cute little story about Wolverine. It really was. It was nothing over the top. It wasn't. It wasn't bad at all. But this whole clever them trying to they literally took the story from one character and put it on him. Pause. Um, it doesn't actually. By the end of the story, I was a little underwhelmed actually by the end of the story because it ended very fast. Like it was just one little scenario that happened. I think what it does very well, and Prop said it in his little nice typed letter to X. Um, Not using Grok by the way. That was nice. Um, it it does play off of the Wolverine like trauma very well, and that's the more enjoyable thing that I can I guess play with this story in my head and say okay like how I broke down before is like the trauma that he goes through all the time. And when he comes to this realization, how does he live with that? But once again, this is not the first time that he's had that trauma, as Majin has broken down. He's done this before, right? And he does live with this trauma. he goes on. He doesn't kill himself. He doesn't try to figure out. He goes on with this, right? So to me, yes, it's nice, it's compelling, it's a different spin on it, but it doesn't strike me as something where it's like I need this to be. Let me put it like this: I want to read more, but I don't have to, because if we all agree that it looks like it's gonna get to a point, if we all can sit here and say, "Hey, it looks like it's gonna go down this road," is it that great? It looks like I can tell exactly where this is gonna go. We all said it. At some point, he has to get his memory back, right? They literally left a letter. That's why X sat up here and said, "Okay, I would have liked if they would have left a little mystery, because it feels like they played all their cards right there. We know where this story is gonna go." Now, I think that just because of the character, I think because of the gore, I think because of the fact that we can sit here and say, "Man, they did an excellent job on basically retelling us the trauma of Wolverine, putting him back on that experimental type of tip, and having him pluck that and everything like that and experiments it on." That's always gonna strike a chord for any Wolverine fan. I get it, and that's the reason why I feel like these ratings are a little bit up there. But for me, it's like X said it himself. They played their cards. So going forward, yes, I want to know if I'm just right at this point. I want to read the other comics just to know if I'm right. Now, if they do something that switches it up and changes thing, I'd be very surprised. But it seems like the writing's on the wall, and for that, I can't give it a bunch of points when you played your hand in the first issue. Um, I also don't give it points for the world that the maker created. This is the world that the maker created. I'm more fascinated with, like Prop said, the societies that's been created, the governments that are taking over, whatever, however you want to phrase this. That's one of the more compelling things, like you said, that underpins this whole operation. Um, but it's not Wolverine. It's not, because that story is not. I don't think it's enough to be giving it a 9. So with that being said, I'm going to. I was thinking before we reviewed it. I was thinking, if I was playing nice, what would I give it? And it would be an 8. But since I don't want to. Um, it's a 6, and it's honestly more on a terms of mid, but it's above mid, and it would be like a 5.5. But let me give it a 6. It's above average. That's it.
That's blasphemous.
And what's name gave it a mid? What's Nas Clint? Nas Clint gave it a mid.
I
So
don't know.
you know
I don't know if Nas Clint read the book.
he did.
Because he didn't weigh in on the
He
conversation.
did. He
So
did.
once again, I
He
can't
told me.
verify that. I can't
He
verify
told
that.
me. I verified it.
I can't
Real,
verify. I can't
Yeah.
verify.
He has.
real quick, real quick, if I could argue a point that you had, Boogie, as far as knowing where the story is going and how that almost makes it not good because we already know where it's going. But I think it all has to do with the details and the writing. Because an example that immediately comes to mind for me is Star Wars Episode 3, where we all know Anakin's going to become Darth Vader. So we already
Mm.
know exactly what's going to happen in the story, but because of everything that they told within the story that led up to that point, made it amazing for
I
me.
like how you did that. You took the most craziest IP and tried to spin this on this. I get it though.
It's Wolverine, bro. When you say you try to say
you
Wolverine
get
ain't
you,
we're
you
How
talking
you
took
about
tell a
Star
Marvel and
Wars.
story?
Wolverine.
No one's gonna argue
That's
it.
not a
I love
crazy
it.
IP.
I'm just saying you took Star Wars. That's
Come on.
hard for me to argue it. I can't. I'm not even gonna get into that battle with you. You won. If
I,
that's
hey,
if you're gonna
hey,
pick the pinnacle,
thank
you
you,
got
thank
it.
you, thank you, dog. Thank
That's
you. I
all.
appreciate that.
I
I
just know that.
appreciate
I
that.
just wanted you to notice. Like I'm gonna bow out, but I just wanted to let you know that you picked the pinnacle and you
So
compared it to a Wolverine Ultimates book.
s-
That
s-
was nasty work, and you
so
won.
are you keeping the six? Six is what it is.
Hell yeah, I'm keeping a 6. No one's
All
changing
right.
that. It
All
wasn't a
right.
fucking great. It wasn't a great book. What are we
All
talking about
right.
here? This shit was.
All right.
This shit was. This shit was the level of Ultimate. Y'all gave it the same thing as Ultimate Spider-Man 1. Let's
All
not. I
right.
don't want. Y'all go ahead. Y'all got
All
it.
right.
Y'all
All right.
got it.
I'm gonna go
I don't know.
next. Uh-huh.
I don't know the rest of the Ultimates book, by the way. So if this ends up being like not amazing, it will definitely
Bro,
be a huge
what I'm gonna
letdown for me.
yo Majin, are you the one that I gotta send a list? Remind me, who do I have to send a list to? Are you the one I gotta send a list to?
Majin.
Yeah,
Majin,
yeah.
okay. I'm gonna send you a list of the read order for the Ultimate series. I would highly suggest you and anyone else too. Um, definitely go check out like what they are cooking up in this whole like universe that they're doing, bro. Like it is ridiculous,
A
bro. So I'm gonna
nine is
send
the
you.
same thing we gave the X
All right,
gave the peeps
I
from
get it.
Moko,
I
bro.
get it. I get it. I get it.
Ultimate
I
X
get it.
Men. That
I
shit is crazy
I
right now.
get it. I get it. But yo, the ultimate series, what they're cooking up has been ridiculous. And I'm gonna go into this in my review when I do my review score. I'm gonna send you the thing. I got you, bro. But definitely check out the series like leading up to this and going beyond because we're even further than Wolverine #1. All right, so my review. My review. Hold on. Let me go back to the verse real quick because I feel like I process better when I like the visual on this is crazy. The visual on this is crazy. Dude's got this stuff like moving. I don't know what he did with with Venom. Venom is just like rocking back and forth. I don't know. But yeah, this is a cool little dynamic. Anyone that hasn't checked out the live stream, be sure to check out the live stream. It is pinned to the top. If you're on X, you can see a visual of what's going on. I got some Marvel characters set up, some stuff that kind of like are Easter eggs or tributes to the Ultimate Universe. Some clashes going on. So definitely check that out. The visuals do look dope. But my
Yo,
Yeah,
review
the
Juice,
score.
visual
make sure
feels
he
real
pays
good.
you too. Make sure
What
he
happened?
pays you too. He opened up this space so he can get artists to come in here and do this shit for free. So just, you know what I mean, just get $2 or
This is
something.
this is about having fun, bro. This is about having fun and connecting with the ones you love, right? Um, and also to shout out the chat, Acro in the chat. She said E Boogie said he ain't playing nice today. Today, no, he isn't, yo. Like, hold on. All right, so let me bring some balance back into this. Let me bring some balance back into this. Okay,
Oh my god.
so hold on. Let me get it. Let me get a good good. There we go. There we go. That's a good angle. That's a good angle. Okay, let me get a good angle. All right, look. This book, once again, this was a build up and this was a lot of foreshadowing. It like when it comes to good storytelling and when it comes to good cinema, right? Like it it has to have a connection, it has to have a build up, right? Like we knew that Wolverine was coming. We got the Easter egg back in Ultimate, Universe 1 year in. And they had the little thing. We knew that Wolverine was coming. We were hyped for it. And I think another thing too is because of the fact that the Ultimate X-Men books didn't have too many mainline X-Men villains, you kind of came into this craving for that, right? Like we were craving for where is, the Wolverines, where is the Cyclops, where is the Rogues, where is the Gambits, the mainline X-Men that we know as far as being the X-Men, we were looking for that. And then they dropped this Easter egg that there is a Wolverine. But he is, and once again, this isn't part of the book that we're reading right now. But he is. There's certain similarities. Part of like this project, escaped from the project, worked on, experimented on. His memories wiped away, right? And now he's this mercenary killer that they kind of like um, mixed together with the Winter Soldier storyline. And once again, this goes on the line of a what if scenario, right? What if Wolverine, right, when in his amnesia was found by the Soviets and, ended up becoming their project, right? Because we already know that Wolverine's memory is scattered anyway. So what would that look like? What would a mercenary, blank canvas, ultimate killer assassin, savage of a Wolverine look like? And that is what we got. And visually, like the way that they tease this, the silhouettes, the black, whites, and reds, like artistically, this was a masterpiece. This was like visually, this was like panel for panel. I could go for this between the hand drawn lines and like this was a masterpiece. It took a character that we or an ideology that we were already familiar with. The Winter Soldier, this assassin. And it said, how can we crank this up a notch? How can we make this idea better? How can we make you afraid? And they took Wolverine and they threw that in the mix. And I would tell you from that first panel, when you saw Wolverine spill blood, you knew that it was on sight. You knew that this was going to be visceral, and that's exactly what it was. When he tore through that resistance in panels that, like, and once again, like I went through the Ultimates. I don't think I saw anything as violent in the entire Ultimate series as I have until this book. Then we get to the characters that we all know and love. Mystique and Nightcrawler. The first, familiar faces that we see outside of Wolverine in here when it comes to the X-Men. And like I said, going back, we've been longing for this. We've been longing, right? Ultimate X-Men, and I love what Peach Momoko was doing, but it's outside of the X-Men that we know. We've been wondering, where are they? What are they doing? And now we're seeing them. Mystique, in her grandeur, in what she represents, in all her mystique, she had me fooled. When Colossus broke through the wall, I actually legit thought it was Colossus for a second. Because it made sense, right? Because Colossus is a part of this, right? He's controlling things when it comes to their region, right? So it made sense. And in Wolverine turning on Colossus, in the moment made sense. Because we know that he's indoctrinated. But when he sliced Colossus's neck, and the next panel revealed that it was Mystique, everything just clicked. Everything just clicked. Everything just clicked. And then I realized that a character that I know, that I'm connected to, is gone. And you see her bleed out in a puddle. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
You were making this way more cinematic.
because this book was cinematic. This book was cinematic. This book was
Oh my God.
This book was this was on everything about this. Hold on, everything about this gave me Scorsese vibes. Everything about this gave me pure cinema vibes. And I haven't even got Dubes is still in here cooking. He's doing something with Venom. I don't know what he's doing with Venom. Venom is floating in the air. Dubes is still in here cooking. Or someone is cooking. Someone that I gave invite to is doing something. But we haven't even gotten to the coup de grace yet. We haven't gotten to the coup de grace yet. Nightcrawler. Right? And Nightcrawler, we can all say, is a beloved character because he's a hero. but he's a hero that
No,
everyone
those are
loves.
niche.
He is
Those two are
hold
niche.
on, hold on.
Come on, man.
Nightcrawler,
Tell it how it is. Fine.
Nightcrawler is, as you Boog said, a character that everyone loves. Everyone loves Nightcrawler because what the heck are they doing on my thing? Why are you messing up my visuals right now? I think someone is sabotaging my visuals right now because Venom is doing something crazy in my camera right now. Hold on. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. I don't know who's trolling. I don't know who's trolling right now, but someone has Venom doing nut stuff in my camera right now. All right, look.
Yeah, Venom's going crazy.
Yo, so going back to this, right? Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, you already know going into it that he recognizes Wolverine. There's a connection there. Then you have the whole prayer of Nightcrawler, right? So that kind of spurs the familiarity. Like, this is the Nightcrawler that we know and love. Because here's the thing, there's a lot of characters that are different. Hulk is a villain in this, right? Sunfire is a villain.
You gotta stop giving everybody access.
We know, we reviewed this before. We know that Hulk is a villain. We reviewed.
I was like, you got. No, I was saying, pause. You gotta stop giving people access to your VV-verse. That's kind of crazy.
It's cool. I like it. I like it. We got some dope stuff going on. But yeah, someone is doing something nuts with Venom. But like, look, so we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know who's on what side, right? But we get a glimpse of Nightcrawler and we recognize this is a Nightcrawler that we know. This is a Nightcrawler that we love. And he's saying a prayer going into it, and then comes the battle. And Nightcrawler is doing what Nightcrawler does in Nightcrawler fashion, And if it was anyone else, Nightcrawler would have bodied them. If it was anyone else. But this is Wolverine, who is damn near immortal and can't die, right? And he kills Nightcrawler. Now, at this moment, we don't know the connection that Wolverine has with Nightcrawler in this universe. We know the connection he has in the version that we know, right? But we don't know. Everything is different in this universe. We don't know how deep the connection is between Nightcrawler and Wolverine in this universe until we get that damn letter. That damn letter from Nightcrawler breaking down his relationship with Wolverine. Yo, who the heck is doing this with Venom? Why is Venom always on my screen? All right, he's still right now.
Yo,
okay.
Who's doing that to you, bro?
I don't know. But okay, look. Nightcrawler. He goes into the relationship, right? And at the end, he ends it with the fact that Wolverine or Logan refers to him as Elf. And that tells us everything. That tells us why Nightcrawler was crying when Wolverine ran his claws through him. That tells us why. Oh my God, yo! That tells us why. Wolverine, when he smelled the blood of Nightcrawler on his claws and on his mask, something wasn't right. Something was triggering for him. And we look at as far as like how this story plays out, because we know, like, right, like when we read Ultimate Spider-Man #1, we knew he was going to become a villain, right, or a hero, right? We knew the Green Goblin at some point was going to be the Green Goblin. Yo, who is trolling me with Venom? We knew, something was going to happen. So we know this is a series. This isn't a one-off. We know that there's going to be character development. No one makes a series with no character development, right? And they're setting that up. They're setting that up in the storytelling, right? And I think that this storyline of, hold on, you know what? I got something for this. Hold on. I think that this storyline is, oh my god. Yo, who's doing this with Galactus? All right, this storyline is something that's setting up for something that's familiar, but it's making it a twist. And that's what happened with Ultimate Spider-Man. It was something that was familiar, but it put a twist on it as far as a what if scenario. But the thing is, we can relate, right? We got Logan, where Logan felt, that heartache from killing Jubilee. And that, what I feel, is what's going to happen with Nightcrawler. Summing it all up, because everyone's waiting for my review, my score, right? Cash Flow, shout out Cash Flow in the chat. I am inevitable. Yes, there are a lot of inevitable components with this. Acro says, "Oh no, Venom." Someone is doing something wild with Galactus. I feel like this is Mahalo. Shout out to the 557 people we got in the live stream right now. Let's go. Feel free to say something in the chat. But what I'm gonna say is this. I think that what they are building with Wolverine and that payoff and how they are setting this up, they couldn't do anything better. I really don't know how this could be better. And then on top of that, the artwork and the teasing that they did when it came to the silhouettes, like the blocking out of color. Because remember, this is all, he is in a dark place. He is in a place where a lot of things are blocked out. His memory is blocked out. And the key moments are blocked out. They are silhouettes. But they gave you enough to know what was going on. The darkness of what was going on, but you are in the same darkness that Logan is in. This is poetic. This is pure beauty. This is masterpiece storytelling. It really is.
15 minutes later.
I can't give this story, this masterpiece, this cinema, this Scorsese, this Nolan of a piece of literature.
You're making it worse than what it is.
Anything less than a perfect 10. I am giving Ultimate Wolverine a perfect 10. This is a masterpiece. This is how you tell a story. This is how you set up a story. This is between the storytelling and the visuals. I can't think of any better way to do this. This gets a 10 from me. Our last reviewer is Nino, the person that recommended this book. Nino, bro, the floor is yours. I don't know who is tweaking Galactus right now. I'm going to work on the visuals on that. But, Nino, your review and then your score.
I like everybody's take here. I thought that everybody had valid points. I want to start out my review by saying a little comparison about Bucky Barnes. Whether you know that he had that super serum.
Yo, Nino, let me interrupt you real quick because my PC is bugging and I want to have your visuals up for the stream. So I'm gonna refresh, but it's gonna cut out the sound. So just give me like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. All right, Nino, you got me.
I got you, baby.
Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
All right, so I was gonna say, um, the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. We know he's a killer, and whether you know he has the super serum or not, you know you're gonna probably die. You know, it's gonna be a tough feat, to defeat this one. But with the immortal ultimate Wolverine, it's like you know it's gonna be gruesome and bloody, and you're like, who is this rabid animal in front of me? God damn it, why am I here? You don't want to die that way. Nobody wants to die that way. That's a gruesome, severely bloody death. And it brought that to life. When you said Scorsese, I was thinking Quentin Tarantino. And you put them
Mm.
together with a little bit of George Lucas. And I was like, 4 score and 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth a story that was theatrical and dramatic. From the beginning scene when he's jumping out of an airplane, you're getting Jason Bourne vibes.
Mm.
You're like, oh my God, it's going down. And I'm like, oh, okay. And as it goes on, it's like watching a movie. You're starting to guess what's going to happen next and anticipate the next scene and the next moves. And you're like, yeah, I've seen this before. But it's still mind boggling because it's still knocking you upside your head. And you're like, oh, I like just seeing the blood on the floor. When he killed Mystique and when he killed Nightcrawler, I was like, bring him on.
Yo, I got the visuals on the live stream of Mystique getting ran through with the claws. If you want to check the live stream, it's there in the verse.
Pause. She's getting ran through.
Hey, yo, blur that out, bro. What is that?
Oh man, ran through with the claws is crazy. Yo. Oh, but yes, I wanted them to die.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I love them. They're great characters. You've seen when Nightcrawler turned into 6 Nightcrawlers, 8 Nightcrawlers, and he was like, blah, 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 blah. You just wanted him to die. And it happened. I love the fact that this is the ultimate killing machine. When you want to see action and you want a little bit of drama, this is what you want. It left you on a little cliffhanger at the end where it leaves you wanting more. That's when you want to see the sequel. And you just hope the sequel is good as the first one. Because if not, you're just like, damn, they messed it up. But the first one left you, with your mouth watering, wanting more, thirsting,
Hey, yo.
pause a little bit.
Pause a little bit.
Little bit. But you wanted more. You were like, give me more, please. Pause.
This is why this book needs to be ranked lower. This is a lot of stuff going on right here.
I hope the visuals
It's
are
layers.
good.
It's layers. There's layers to it.
You see that? And when it's unfolded and unwrapped, you see it opening up like a beautiful flower. You're like, wow, I love this.
Mm.
And it does bring everything that you love about Wolverine and a little bit of Logan for more Wolverine with the claws that can go through anything and a character that can kill anybody and is unstoppable. And that's what this brought to the table. So when Prop said cinematic earlier, it was the greatest word that was used on this stage because it was cinematic. This was a beautiful movie that couldn't be told in a better way to leaving you wanting the second and third and fourth. And I hope this goes to 16 like Ultimate Spider-Man because who knows where the story's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give this in the words of a great poet. Name emoji. We're going to give this a motherfucking perfect 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. We got another 10. Let's go.
Yo,
Let's go. Let's go. We got another 10 in the building. Okay.
Quick update from the skies.
Mhm.
Prop officially raised his score to a 9, so we got.
And I
Oh
put my score at
snap!
a 5. And I put mine
Yo,
at a
what
mid.
the heck?
Yes, I put mine as a
Spite.
mid.
The spite review.
Yeah,
All right. We got Prop at a 9, and we got Bug now at at a
it's at
5.
a mid. That's what my heart said. I gave it a 6, but y'all, as the kids say, y'all glazed it.
All right, we got 3 9s, we got
In the
one
words of
5, and we got
JJ
two
Redick.
10s. I don't know, yo. People might question your scores after this. People might wonder, but all right, we're gonna
In the
we're
words
gonna
of
do it.
JJ Redick, the kids would say, "You guys are glazing it."
All right, so we
So,
got 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10, right? Equals 52. That divided by 6, because we got 6 people, divided by 6 gives us a 8.6, which we do round up from 5, which makes it a 9. The book is lit. Let's go. Let's go.
you guys are fucking
Don't do it.
disgraceful.
No. Oh man.
Not you, Nino, because you're the guest, but everyone else, fucking
Hey,
gross.
let's get it. Let's get
I
it.
must say, I'm disappointed in all you.
We got a 9. We got a
Especially you,
9.
Emoji. You gave a 20-minute fucking speech recapping a book
Yo,
after we
it
recap.
was beautiful.
After we recapped it.
This
Hey,
was
that
this
was
was pure
cinematic,
perfection.
bro. Come on.
This is pure. This
I'm
is pure
pissed.
cinema. Also, yo, we got 595 people on the live stream. Yo, I think this whole VV verse thing is and once again going back to right like with the VV verse, what you can do with it, and it was something I was bringing up in Millie Space and in a while, right? Like I know like the ability to creatively make a visual when it comes to content has now opened up. Now, people, we'll see as far as people following suit with that. But just don't think because, like, maybe you're not a gamer or you're not into video gaming and stuff like that, like, you can have a visual layer of content. You can build out an area or an environment as far as where you want to exist that now has no limits. And I think that this was dope. I want to shout out to for Gex and Dubes for coming in and building in that because like now you can create it. And I think this is a dope thing to like continue. Like I'm gonna start with a blank canvas. I'll send out invites for anyone that's interested, and let's have like just a playhouse, like a wheelhouse, while we review these comics and see what people do to do that. Yo, what are those say emojis? The Morgan Freeman of comic book narrating. I feel like that. I feel like I should probably get compensated for just narration. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I But okay, so we got our review. We got everything down. Does anyone have any closing thoughts before we wrap up the space? And also, once again, shout out Nino. Thank you for being our guest.
Closing thoughts. Thanks, Nino, for coming. Let me start. Pause. Thanks for pulling up. Let me start with that. Appreciate you. Definitely got to come through again. Yeah, but I am fucking disappointed. I am. I'm gonna do a recap of my own right now. This book was not that fucking great. It wasn't. I get you
We're
guys like
disappointed in you.
Wolverine.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
I look. I know you guys like Wolverine and X-Men, but if you guys had to do that much, you had to get your low, sexy voice on and do all this extra shit.
This was
to
just
explain the book.
beautiful, bro. This is just
Every
like
other 10 that happened
it
didn't
is
need all
pure
that. Hold on, hold on.
inspiration.
Every other 10 that happened didn't need that much lube. And you guys lube the shit out of this book. You guys used the whole thing of lube. It was disgusting. It's absolutely greasy in here. I'm disgusted. I don't even want to be on this fucking stage with you guys.
Hey, keep your Diddy parties to yourself, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be on this stage anymore. And that like we've read we've read so many books that I've never seen so much
Just pure perfection. Pure perfection.
Stuff happening. But thanks for everybody for pulling up. VVverse live. I hope everyone didn't ask for that VVverse not to use it. So I hope someone uses it, and yeah, I mean, let's see how far we could take this thing, man.
Let's
Thanks for
go.
coming out tonight, and as always, we will see you shortly because we got other spaces coming up. We got Oasis, all that. So,
Hey.
oh, and that song, bro, please, like, you got to add a couple more, like Oasises to that. You can't just
There was
say
mad
Oasis one
Oasises.
time.
There was like I
Yeah,
got an
that's just
Oasis on top,
you
and I
can't
have
say
ad libs that
Oasis
say
two times in the
Oasis.
whole song and then allocate that
It's
as the
yo,
Oasis
Yeah,
song.
it's
can you at least admit that it's about a girl?
Yeah, yeah. Come
yo,
on, bro.
it's a double entendre. It's a double entendre. So it's comparing Oasis to to
No, we
an
heard it.
Oasis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
We
it's
heard
no,
it.
it's
it's
like
not.
a it's like a
We just
it's
It's
don't
not
think
no
you
double
tailor made it for
entendre.
the
it's,
Oasis.
it's
You made the song and you wanted to release it. Yeah,
yo, it
that's
fits
it.
the vibe. It fits the vibe. It fits the vibe because it's all about love. It's all about love.
We want you to go reimagine that song and make it more about the Oasis instead of the girl.
The
That's it.
Oasis is about love.
All right. You got it. You got it.
Yo.
Yo,
You won. You won. You won.
All right, who else? Closing thoughts. Who else wants to wrap things up before we close out?
Yeah, I just want to say that the comic shop uh, theme song is definitely on the way.
We
So
have
I
a
better.
comic shop theme song. We just
No,
gotta
we
add
don't.
more parts
No,
to
we
it.
don't.
We
You know,
I
I've never heard it. I ain't get no
I
invite. I ain't get no input.
is
So
it gonna be about a girl?
no, it's what we open the thing up with every time. All right, all right. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. I need props
Anyways,
verse. I need props verse,
listen, you need props verse, but you need my verse too.
and I need you.
All right, I ain't getting no
Oh,
invite.
you got bars.
I'm trying to throw some bars on the comic shop theme song. You feel
Hey,
me?
let's
I'll start
go.
rapping.
Hold
Just
on.
mention my name. I'll be alright.
Right after the performance that you had tonight, maybe you might want to sit that one out. Nah, nah, let me chill. Let me chill. We almost lost Boog last week, so I don't want to push it. Yo, shout out to everybody that hang out with us
And shout out
tonight.
to
It was a
Acro
really
for
dope
being a
one.
diehard in the chat too. She killing the
Acro's
chat.
always
She
holding
killing
it
the
Yeah,
down.
chat.
Acro knows what she's talking about. Always on point. Shout out to you, Acro. The rest of these people, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But go ahead.
But listen, I just want to say, for everybody that hung out and stuck with us for this long, we appreciate you. A lot to look forward this weekend. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're a
Hey.
Severance fan, if you're a person that likes to go outside and you're on the East Coast, just so happens the weather's getting nice. So let's all have a great weekend. We'll see you back next week.
We need to do a Dragon Ball Daima thing. That I will come in because
Listen, bro,
I'm keeping up with
nah,
Daima.
you can't even do that because you late.
Do that.
You
Wait,
late,
what?
bro.
I've
You
seen
late.
Daima. I'm caught up with
You
Daima.
caught up? Okay.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
down.
yeah.
I'm down
And then
for
we
it.
got the series finale or whatever it is, the finale
Yeah,
this
bro.
Friday.
9 a.m. I'm watching it as soon as it drops. I work late tomorrow, so that's how I'm starting the day.
If y'all run a Daima space, I'm definitely gonna be in there. I'm good. I just don't want to be spoiled. But I'm down to talk Daima. I'm down to talk Daima.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Tag me.
Hey.
But yeah, everybody, appreciate you. Look forward to everyone's content. More, tomorrow's a big day for the VV verse, so we got a lot to look forward to. So let's, end this one on a good note, and I'll see everybody back next week.
Let's go. All right. Does anyone else want to close up? I mean, Majin and Nino still on stage. Do you guys have any final thoughts before we wrap the show up?
Yeah, just appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that spoke and gave me an opportunity to speak. And I respect everybody's takes, even E Boogie's trash take. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate you all for real.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you for coming up, man. I'm glad that the space is you feel comfortable with being here. So that means the world. So appreciate your take and your input, man, and appreciate you for tuning in. Nino, do you have anything to say before we wrap up? We got to do the giveaway too. We got to do the giveaway.
I see glaze everywhere. Glaze. I see glaze everywhere.
Nino, do you want to have any closing thoughts, and then we're gonna run the giveaway after your closing thoughts.
I want to thank you guys for creating the comic shop. This was a beautiful thing. This is like The Voice without singing, you know. But it's critiquing comics, and I love comics. So this is a good spot. This is a good lane for you guys. I think you guys are doing a great job. Keep up the great work, and it's just gonna keep on getting bigger and better. So when it's time for Ultimate Wolverine, 2, 3, 4, 5, holla at your boy. We in there.
Hey, let's get it.
Ooh, thank you for letting me recommend this. This was a perfect 10 in the words of E Boogie. This was perfectly glazed. I like it.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
That is wild.
I respect it. Oh, nah, I had fun, man. This was a hell of a good time. And I got to eat up on the, I got to eat while we were critiquing. I got to do my thing in the background. This was hella fun. And I appreciate you letting me get this time. I want to do a little quick shield tomorrow. Whoever hasn't read the book, I'm gonna be on Get to the Comics, so we're gonna read the book so
Let's
y'all
go.
can join in and have some fun while we read this perfect 10. And next week I'm gonna be doing my whatnot show. Check the socials. Come down if you want to have some fun with your boy, man.
Definitely.
Hey, yo,
Yo,
real quick.
Nino,
Oh, go ahead.
pin the links to pin it to the comment section. So anyone that, because we're closing that now, right? So anyone that dials back on the replay and listens to it, it'll be there. Because if you pin it to the top, it won't be there for the replays. You can pin it to both, but definitely make sure you pin it to the comment section.
All right, I got you, baby. Thank you, man.
All right, no problem, no problem. Yes, definitely gonna tune in. We got 622 on the live stream. That's what's up. That's what's up. We got the giveaway. So we're gonna pull that up now. Check out the live stream because I'm going to pull that up live on stream as far as who the winner is. And once again, all three criteria has to have been met in order for it to be qualified. The winner was already pulled, so if you're doing that now, you are too late. But once again, the criteria was to tag 3 friends in the comment section of the space and like and repost both the space and the live stream and be here. Your PFP has to be here. So are we ready? Are we ready to find out who our potential winner may be? Tune in. Eyes focus on the live stream. Eyes focus on the live stream. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
All right, so we have our winner up on the live stream. I know that is a delay. Let me first check and make sure she is in the space. Let's see, and that is D. Is D in here? I don't see her, but I am on PC, so if you guys can verify for me.
Oh, I don't think I see her.
Is that confirmed? Because I'm gonna re-roll again. Just want to be sure.
No.
Is that confirmed? All right, so we will re-roll again. Once again, this is on the live stream. Let's see. Here we go. All right, next one up. Kerm, is she here? If you guys can just confirm with me, let me know. Is Kermit here?
It's another reroll.
Another reroll? Okay, another reroll.
Painful.
Sham, G15CA. Is Sham here?
Who was that? A robot?
Nah, it's not a bot.
No.
It's Sham. Who's trying to come up?
Oh, Millie. No,
Millie's
Sham
trying to
is
come
not
up?
here. Reroll.
All right. We could bring Millie up. Yo, Millie's probably going to argue.
I got Millie up.
All right, here we go. Once again, re-roll again.
Damn, those all people that were definitely here earlier.
Sham rolled again.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, Emoji spoke for 25 minutes. And yeah.
Next one, D-Town. Is D-Town here?
Town.
No win.
He don't really come around. He just supports by retweeting and stuff.
I feel
Yeah.
you. I feel you. I appreciate the support.
Yo,
Appreciate it.
bro, I put 25 comments on this thing, bro.
It's not
More
off
than
comments. It's off retweets. So it's
yo, the one day I
one
do
thing.
the comment thing.
Yo, it's
I thought we
random.
tagged
It's
three
random.
friends.
Next one is Mass Omi. Well, no, you still got to tag 3 friends because I'm gonna check. Is Mass
Hey,
Omi in
Mass
here?
Omi's here.
Mass Omi
yeah,
is
I see
here.
him.
Crazy, bro.
I see
Okay.
him.
All right. Wait. Hold on. We
Game.
still gotta verify. Hold on.
The
Where's
game
Mass
is
Omi's
nasty.
thing? Hold on. I gotta check.
F you,
Let me
O'Malley.
I know Matt Home. He ain't missing out, bro. That would be crazy if he did.
Let me see.
He's
Let
always
me
on
see.
point.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm verifying this on stream right now. Hold on. Actually, let me go.
He
let me
got
make sure it's
13
on stream.
kids. Every airdrop means a lot, so I know he's in here.
All right, so I'm on Mass Omi's. I do see a live stream here. I do see a space posted here, but let me just check. Let me just check.
Oh my god.
I do see 3 friends tagged. I see Death Bunny,
All
Lily
right.
Viral, and Potts, and he threw a gift with it. So our winner for today is shout out to Mass Omi for winning. And you didn't win last week, so you are eligible. The only thing that would make someone ineligible is winning back to back. People can't win back to back. But shout out to you, Mass Omi, for winning our giveaway today. And shout out to our sponsors, VV Digital Collectibles, for
Wait, were we supposed to put the comic shop hashtag?
Nah, it's just tag 3 friends. I'm trying to simplify it, bro, because everyone said I got all these rules.
Yo, you
I'm
said
trying to
put the
simplify it.
hashtag earlier.
Three,
I was listening.
3. I did not say anything about a hashtag earlier. You could go back to the recording. I said tag
No,
3
I'ma listen
friends.
back and clip it.
I said
Oh,
3
man.
tag 3 friends.
Are you trying to steal his W, bro?
Yeah,
I
have you guys
said-
seen the giveaways lately?
I,
People are
yo,
beating on me,
I fully know exact. I know full well what I said. I said tag 3 friends and then like and repost the space and a live
Have you
stream.
seen them lately?
That's
People
100. But 100% what I said. 100%.
O'Malley said,
O'Malley
I
is
need
diabolical,
about
bro.
10 more minutes in this mug.
But sometimes I'll do it off comments and sometimes I'll do it off repost. But that's random. That's a random thing, which one I choose.
Man,
but
I
that's
wish
why.
someone told me, bro. I did
That-
more than half of all the comments, bro.
Well, I appreciate
25
that. I
comments.
appreciate that.
He said 25.
Yo, but if we did, here's the thing, if we did it off comments, you probably would have had the advantage. But it's random.
Duh.
It's random which one I choose. If I had 2 giveaways, then I could do both. But I only got one. We on a budget, bro.
Yo, them giveaways be 50, 60 gems nowadays, bro. I see
They
people
do.
eating out
Yo,
here,
them
I'm
junks
like, wait
be-
a minute.
Them junks be con.
I've been sleeping on the
They
giveaways.
do.
I need to. Yeah, that's how I'm putting Mahalo's business out there, bro. I've been counting his pockets.
Yo,
Out of
Mahalo
the giveaways lately,
been
he's
raking
like-
them up, bro.
He's
Mahalo
at-
been
he's at,
raking
like,
them up.
He's got like
I ain't gonna lie.
350 gems in the last like week and a half, bro. He's eating, bro.
Listen, I'm not counting nobody pockets, but Mahalo and Doctor Strange, they be racking up on it.
Doc been eating too.
Doctor Strange won the last
Doctor-
week's one.
yo,
He won the
Doctor
last week's one. He been killing it.
Stay with a dub, yo. I was like, I ain't mad at him though.
Shout out to Doc.
I feel you. Well, we're gonna close.
For the giveaways.
Definitely. Shout out to our sponsors, VV Digital
Yeah,
Collectibles,
they've been
who
here
was
the
in
whole
the
time.
space.
We appreciate you
Appreciate-
guys.
definitely.
No, well deserved. I'm just
Behind the
I
heart.
know how I see it. Them motherfuckers stay winning. They got that. They got
Hey,
that rap.
yo, the rules are the rule. It pays to follow the rules. The rules are the rules, right? This is. You know what? This is life lessons. Right? When you
Damn,
pay
you getting Matt
attention,
Omi
you
hype
win.
right now for what he's about to get. I'm like, damn, I want to
Yo,
eat
I hope,
good.
and I keep saying, I hope they drop a Miles to someone. Yo, imagine if Mass Omi gets a Miles, bro. Like, oh my God.
Oh,
Like, I
shit.
hope they
Yeah,
give
he
you a
got
Miles.
head top.
I hope they give you a
Yo,
Miles, bro.
Miz, you like-
I hope,
yo, what's up with gas out here
you
tonight?
said he got 16 kids, bro. That's a
Yeah,
difference,
man.
bro. Yo,
I'm really happy for
that's
him.
that's a
Read
huge.
read the fine print.
Who's 16
about that.
kids?
Mass
What
Omi.
happened? Yeah, you got like
Yo, I said
16
read the-
kids, bro.
He
Read
grew up
the
the hundreds. That's crazy.
read the fine print about if anybody ever gets a Miles from our
He's gonna need the Miles, bro.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
need the
he's gonna-
Miles,
there's
bro.
about
Like that's all. That's all.
5% tax. that has to actually it's gonna add up to about 20% because I get five, emoji gets five, S gets five, and props gets
Oh
five. So
lord, oh
Yo,
lord.
Boogie, are you
All right,
originally
we got
from Jersey, or you stay in Jersey now?
Boog is
nah,
from
nah,
New
nah,
York.
not me, not me,
Boog
not
is
me,
from Boog is in New
Oh, okay,
York.
okay.
not
X
me,
is in
not me.
Jersey. X is in Jersey.
Not
But he's from New York.
Boogie.
He's not even from
Yes, yes,
Jersey.
yes, 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 yes.
Boogie's talking like he's in the Sopranos. He's like, yo, you gotta pay a vig if
Yeah,
you
I know what
if
he's
you
trying to say. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to, yo, there's a little,
Oh
there's
snap.
property, there's taxes on that. We just let you know there's a 5% tariff that will be applied from each one of the co-hosts onto that. It's a taxable event. I'm just letting you know. That's it.
I
But you
feel you.
still get 80% of a miles. Is crazy. I just seen that today. It's almost 10 grand. It's like nine nine
Ooh,
nine nine.
Yo, I hope he
Eighty
gets
bro,
some
percent of that.
miles.
bro,
I
you
hope
know
I
what?
hope you get a miles.
Emoji,
What's up?
emoji, you've been saying that lately. I think we gotta pressure Vivian to giving someone one of them joints. You know, like
Yo,
even a
we got it.
wall,
Yo, they got to
even
drop
a
a
wall.
grail. Yo, you know
Yeah,
how
you
many
gotta do
people?
that,
Yo,
bro.
you know if someone gets dropped a grail, how many people's gonna
Everybody
pull up at the
participating from
next
now on.
space at the net?
Oh,
Yo,
bro.
everyone's gonna be tagging friends. They gonna tag like 30 friends, bro. They can,
Hundred
I'm gonna
percent,
I'm keep it
hundred
real with
percent.
you. Vivi has a rule on the giveaways, and they can't give away SRs, bro. I seen yours. I
that's
never seen
Nah,
cap.
nah, nah. I see
Yo,
some
people got
SRs.
SRs. People
Yeah,
got
Yeah,
definitely.
SRs.
lately
shit.
people get
Which
that.
one?
Yeah.
People
Which
been
one?
getting
SR
SRs,
come?
bro.
Oh no. You right. It's come on. I'm talking about real SRs though. I'm
Yeah,
not
no
talking
Nah,
about
they.
grails.
But
Yo,
like it's
let
SR's a
them
I'm
drop,
SR.
not talking
Like
about the
let
one that
them
just
drop,
go in the pool
give
bar.
someone
No,
a
I'm talking about
Miles or a
SRs that got
Donnie or
grail.
something crazy, and that hits the timeline, bro. You know how much
Not like the
engagement you gonna
$25
have
SR.
in the
No, I'm
spaces, bro. Like,
You
yo,
start bringing that
everyone's
hype back.
showing up.
Emoji, you're
Everyone's
100%
showing up. Yo,
correct.
the hype
And
is
hold
getting
on,
ridiculous. The hype is
there
getting
is
That'd
other
be
ridiculous.
listeners
crazy.
in here, so there's a good chance Ben is it is in the grease trap. I think at least one or two times you guys got to do a grail, man. That would
I'm
be really
telling
dope.
you,
yo, I
yo,
love that term.
yo, the
It'll be
Promote
good
mark.
for the
tickets
metrics
me
too
up.
Yo,
for the
I already said, I'm the new Alex, bro. My marketing ideas, just trust me,
That's
oh
just
no,
not a
trust
good
you are
me.
thing.
not the first person.
Gas.
You are not the first person to say
The
that, bro.
gas is at an all-time
That's
high.
not how that's not as
Yo,
dope as you think, bro.
What the fuck?
yo,
Yo, no, you
yo, it's.
gotta stop, bro. You
All right,
gotta
all right.
stop.
We gotta close up. We gotta close up because I gotta go. I gotta go.
But wait,
But
last question,
That was
last
yes.
straight
question.
on Millie,
Yo,
yo.
Millie,
Millie just derailed this whole thing, but I respect it.
no,
Alright,
but
that's
real quick, I
crazy.
gotta ask you a real question. Millie. You seen somebody get a real SR? Like, not, I don't mean like a $25 one. Like,
People
Bro,
got SRs
Muhammad
from
just hit
here. People got
SR.
SRs from the
No
comic shop.
bullshit.
which one? What? Yeah,
It was a
I
bunch.
I don't
I ain't talking about
remember,
just
but
the
it was
set
like, yo,
SR.
people got a shark bite. Shark bite is a SR. The
What?
Myrmicorno, that's a SR.
Bro, no, that's not one. That's not gonna get nobody coming back to the app. This is
But
not
it's
what I'm
an
talking
Well,
about.
SR.
Boogie, you're talking like a $1,000 SR, right?
No, at least the $500 one. No one
Yeah,
that
no,
got
I'm not
no.
gonna lie.
But how?
I ain't
Not
seen
a
that
We
high
ain't
yet.
hundred
seen
dollar
nothing
one.
that.
That's what I'm
We ain't seen
talking about.
nothing like
There's
that yet.
nothing.
We ain't seen nothing like
I've
Millie,
that.
tell
seen
me
nothing
you
higher
seen a
than a
hundred
hundred
dollar
dollars.
one.
Yeah, nothing even touching 100.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. That's not a real SR. It
So they
says
got a
SR.
threshold, is what you saying.
Exactly. There's a
yeah.
threshold, bro. And that
But that don't make sense because you could give somebody something that may be $50 today and then it's $100 tomorrow.
That's a
no, but we
fact.
talk
Yeah,
about how you get
I'll take
people
those fake
back.
SRs all day, bro. Give me all the
No.
fake
Yeah.
SRs.
I'm not saying we wouldn't take them, but we talk about how you get people hooked, like they just said. Throw out $500 to somebody on a random tip for just being in the space. Motherfuckers gonna be pulling up to all the spaces,
Yeah,
throwing
the
in
support's
tips.
Oh
Yeah,
about to
no,
get
hundred
yeah.
percent,
crazy. And
100%. And
and
yeah,
and
if they
Support's
you
gonna
hit
be
you
something
know
like you
how
wild.
I know
said,
people are just out there. They're just like they don't they're not really motivated to really be present in the community.
Yep.
Is
Hmm.
because there's certain times like I remember when I had the space with Dr. Prophet. That had like 800 people coming in and out, and I'm like, yo, you motherfuckers still around. It's just they don't feel like there's a reason to be there. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Which
Yep.
I understand. That's what happens in the bear market. But you're right. If you give them a couple reasons, they'll be back. They'll
Yo,
be back
you
and
drop it.
hanging out.
Yo. The campaign for Mass Omi getting the miles right now is so crazy right now. Like,
I didn't
yo,
mean right now. Let's
yo, Matt told me about to eat, bro.
Mass Omi about to get a miles, bro. Like, I think he's gonna get a not miles, bro. I think he's
yo
gonna
Yo,
get that.
let's say this: if once they roll out, because maybe you need another big like announcement to go with it. I think if they roll out this next stacker thing with more IP and stuff, Or what else would you got? Like, it's gotta be a big deal happening, and then boom, you drop
Something.
the SRs on top of it
But
as
yo,
well.
you know what's also crazy, Millie? You know what's also crazy, bro? If hypothetically, if Mass Omi gets a miles off of this, right? Everyone that potentially won on the live stream that I re-roll.
If I could be a fly on the wall, if I could be a fly
Yo, so many people about to be tight right now.
No, that's a far stretch. We know they ain't going miles, but like, my
Yo,
thing is
but if
drop-
they
drop-
do it,
drop
bro,
a
you know how many
250,
people will be tight?
Drop a 250.
So mad.
I ain't never seen them give out 75 to 100. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not
We'll
beefing it
see.
to start. We got something,
We'll
but I'm saying, like,
see. We'll
if they
see.
really want to
We'll
scale
see.
up, I'm telling motherfuckers would be, bruh. I know I would be.
Let
Shit,
them
I'd
drop
be-
a
I'd
miles.
like,
Let
so
them
I
drop
could
a
get my
miles.
own-
Yo, people gonna
our
be in
own
spaces
shit.
every day, bro. People gonna be in spaces
And-
every day.
Yep.
Even if they not in spaces, they just gonna keep their phone on it. Just for the visuals. Just for the visuals.
I
but-
agree.
But
But yeah,
we'll
get
see.
us out of here.
But I gotta close up.
And my bad, Mask said, "Who wants the SR Toby? They'll airdrop you."
SR
That's what
Toby.
I thought.
I want it right now.
Yeah, I know.
Probably.
All right, peace out, people.
Peace, bro. Peace, bro.
Oh,
Yo,
wait,
thanks
wait,
for tuning
that
in.
Toby is
What happened?
that thing that
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone that tuned in. We got 670 on the live stream. I want to, you know what? Like, I normally don't do this because, like, you know, the whole copyright thing and everything like that, but I don't got enough subscribers on YouTube anyway to be monetized, so it don't really matter. So I want to play this song once again because I feel like this book was it hit all the heartstrings, and I want to specifically do a song to shout out to Wolverine and the pain that he's about to be going through out of loss of his friends. Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
I don't really care if you lie. I don't really should've never lied. Should've saw the way she looked me in my eyes. She said, baby, I am not afraid to die. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
Big shout out to our guest for tonight, King Nino in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh, this was a really event, bro. This felt good. This felt right. Shout out to Vivi. Shout out to the Vivi verse for the visuals. I felt like it felt dope. It felt dope. I'm looking forward to do more of this. I like the visuals. I like the setup. I like working with people. Shout out Dukes that came through. Shout out Gax that came through the verse. Everyone that came through on stage. Majin Jesus. Millie in the building was good, bro. Mahalo in the verse. I feel like Mahalo was the one that was trolling me. I feel like he was the one that was trolling me with Venom. But also, too, big shout out to him. Everyone in the chat. Yo, the chat was lit today. Yo, we had Afro in the chat. We had What Are Those? We had Nas Clint. Yo, oh, we got 679 in the building. Also, big shout out to my co-host, E-Boogie, RX6, Prop, who's somewhere in the air right now. I don't know where he's going right now. He told me, but I was paying attention. But yo, wherever you go, get home, get there safely. My name is Emoji, and we are here with the Comic Shop. We do this every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We run that. Real quick. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the support. Shout out Mass Omi for winning our giveaway from our sponsors, VV Digital Collectibles. Mass Omi, I hope you get a mom. I know you got a lot of kids, bro. And Vivi, do the right thing. Peace, everyone. I'll see y'all at the Oasis next week. I'll see you, Magic.
Push me to the